And we're live! Hey everybody, it is a Sunday night, it is Atop the Fourth Wall plays Pokémon Infinite Fusions. I just realized I never tested to see if everyone's voices is coming through. So, joining me this evening, we've got Eliza.
I'm here like always.
Very good, the soundbar says you are there. We've got Minspy.
Yellow.
And we've got Lotus Prince.
Good evening, everyone.
And we got Crimson in the chat saying that they have airplane ear because they are on their way back home from a trip.
Try yawning. Open your mouth real wide, and then it'll help pop them.
Oh, you'd think so, but I recall, like, when I went to too many games last year, like, I got sick. It wasn't COVID, but I got sick, and it was enough of a drainage that, like, my ear was clogged up for a week. Like, I eventually had to go to the doctor for them to wash it out in order to actually, like, clear it so I could hear out of my left ear again.
I want to say it worked for me, but it's been, like, 15 years since I've been on a plane.
Dude, I'm on warm compresses. Danny Fenlon, how are you enjoying Captain Dial H for, Ben 10. Ben 10 is just fine. Hopefully that should come out in the early hours of the morning. I finished primary editing on it. I still need to film a bit for it, unfortunately. Just like, I've been devoting realizing that I was running out of time to get History of Power Rangers out before the end of the month. I've been devoting the last few days to writing that script. Script is done. Man, it took longer than it should have for only 10 episodes.
Those were some good 10 episodes, though.
That's the thing; they're all plot heavy because Cosmic Fury is all serialized.
Oh yeah.
Plus I do Once and Always in there too, and that's like 3 episodes worth. Chaos Nightmare. Fun fact: in terms of human and Pokemon relations, Dunsparce is wanted by the British government for making good food in UK borders.
Neat.
Ouch.
Wait, it's also based on Captain Marvel. I suppose you could argue it's somewhat based on Captain Marvel because it involves someone transforming into another figure. But yeah, the 3 episodes of Ben 10, I finished primary editing. I just have to add in video clips and record the quick thing for it. I have just not been motivated to do so because I got History of Power Rangers. But I should have it done by tomorrow, and then I'm pushing myself to get History of Power Rangers out before the end of the month. I want it out publicly before the end of the month, even though it's probably not going to happen, because January revenue was garbage, hence our propaganda phrase today, buy Robomats, destroy bad comics. Glory to New Erstotska, which, by the way, very cute in the chat right before the stream started. Someone posted Glory to New Aristotska in Esperanto. Like, I haven't thought about Esperanto in a few years. I occasionally make jokes referencing it.
Huh. I didn't. Wait, really?
Yeah, like once or twice, like on the show, like years and years ago. I can't remember the exact specifics, but I was like, what strange, weird words are you saying? My God, it's Esperanto.
No, I was saying that because somebody says that the Rust Bucket in Ben 10 says the word Shazam on the bumper, and I'm like, really? Oh, it does!
Huh. I did not
Also,
notice.
Chaos Nightmare says, actual fun fact, Grandpa Max was based on Shazam and Billy Batson.
Ah, you know what? I see it.
The license plate literally is Shazam!
Otherwise,
Clearly
what
it's
I
a
liked
reference to
about
Gomer Pyle.
what I liked about it, it took me a minute to recognize his voice actor. I can't remember his actual name, but he was the voice of Judicator Aldaris in StarCraft.
Huh.
And I liked that guy's voice. He was also the narrator of Diablo. Early Blizzard games, I am very much into.
Yeah.
But the
90s.
voice acting for StarCraft, for StarCraft and Brood War is top tier. Absolutely love it.
Voice acting was legit in those games, yeah.
They swapped out a bunch of people when they did StarCraft 2, probably for money reasons, or actors died or moved on, or just because they were feeling like being dicks because, hey, Blizzard Activision Blizzard. Does Linkara stream on Twitch too? There was a point where I was going to. I have a Twitch account, and I used to do on Twitch for a bit, like much long ago. I think before even bit drops were a common thing. But unfortunately, just like, aside from the fact that we looked at the numbers and like apparently like YouTube pays out better than Twitch, in terms of like how much they take away from you. Unfortunately, there's just technical issues that we run into with trying to stream on Twitch, because we also want to have the chat window here, as part of it, and that has been a constant issue. Plus just the culture of Twitch is not my thing. Like like raiders, I find annoying. Like, I get it, I think it's a great idea, but me personally, I don't like it when suddenly 200 people come in and are all spamming the same message over and over. I get why that is. I'm not begrudging anyone else who do that and whatnot, but I personally don't want to have that because I like our chat to be somewhat of a conversation between us.
Yeah.
On that note, we should probably get to the game. I have done no grinding because I've been busy working.
Also,
It's basically good for thee, but not for me.
Indeed.
the person who voiced young Grandpa Max is Paul Eiding.
Paul Eiding, that was his name. So unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to actually do anything with Batroc Ziliper. So we will give him the experience share. I'm assuming we have the experience share.
Paul Eiding sounds familiar to anybody else, that's because he's Colonel Campbell in Metal Gear Solid.
You should probably turn the game off, or whatever he says.
Do we have?
And he's also in a lot of animated versions. He's Pa Kent.
Huh. Benjamin Hall says, "Destroy bad comics." Sounds a bit fascist.
That doesn't. Bad comics should be destroyed. So we have good comics to read.
And T-Elite will get your chat when we see it. I'm trying to think of other, like, meme lines.
Destroy bad comics sounds a bit fascist.
Yeah, I got that one. I think...
Fair enough.
Campbell...
No, fair enough.
Oh, no, I think Campbell...
There.
Was he the guy who, like, comments on you if you're playing Metal Gear Solid 1, like, with mono audio, like how you're going old school? Was that him or was that somebody else?
I think that was him.
I'm pretty sure he's the I Need Scissors 61 guy.
Yes.
He absolutely is, yes.
Yeah, the actor strike hit at a bad time for Power Rangers. Can't plan a new season without cast or writers. Yep. Which is why production got delayed until this year, and supposedly the reboot, because they always rumor there's going to be a reboot, supposedly 2025. How about Defeat Bad Comics?
And Tia Elite says, I am a 2002 kid. I am an OG target audience fan of Ben 10.
There you go.
I was in college when Ben 10 started, but I still watched it because it was my, I needed something to watch. I just like watching cartoons.
I knew of it, but I never
Slowpoke.
saw it. Although I endlessly love the concept of, like, Ben 10 and Kevin 11. Like, that's just great.
Although what really got me interested because I had gone to a Comic-Con and like the year before it premiered, and I heard about it. And they mentioned that one of the inspirations was Dial H for Hero.
I get into it in the intro to the episode. Basically, it's yes and no.
I saw Dexter's Laboratories Dial M for Monkey.
Absorb wouldn't be bad. I don't know if Batroc Ziliper learned Absorb.
So good.
And hearing, basically just knowing that they were fans, people who made it were fans of comics, just made me go, okay.
They're not fans of comics, they were comic writers.
well, that too, but comic writers are also fans of comics usually.
No, they're not. They hate comics.
What am I doing with my life?
Chris Claremont notoriously loves reading comics. Usually his own.
Alright, apparently I never healed after we went to the Tomb of the Shinx.
Benjamin Hall says, you ever read the Human Fly superhero comic?
No, but I'm pretty sure I have a copy of a good chunk of the series.
I saw the clip on The Simpsons where the guy's like, hello, Human Fly here, and no one's looking.
Yep.
And yes, the person asking, I have indeed seen Generator X. It has one of my favorite theme songs in all of animation. With the exception of one word in there that I wish was booted from that song. If it wasn't for that one song, it'd probably be my top favorite animated, theme song.
Let's see. We are Steel Fairy, I want to say. So, I just bite it.
Let's see.
That's right. Yeah, Dylan's finishing the line. I completely forgot that part. Come on! I stayed up all night dyeing my underwear.
That's right. You store that energy as I eat you.
I am hungry for chicken.
That rock is getting up there. 1/3 of the way there. Hey, Stantler.
Oh, Yuri Lowenthal was Team Ben? Like, at this point, I mainly know Yuri Lowenthal as, PS4 Spider-Man, but, like, nobody talks about this because nobody played the game until Replicants came out, but he was also one of the Blacksmith brothers in Nier. If you want to hear him wig out, then that's your chance.
Yep, Ben 10 was 2005 when I was in my first year of college.
Heal up.
Yeah, so I would have been as well. I think when I was in college, I was watching
I was 8
Inuyasha and Justice League and Teen Titans.
And during my first year of college, I watched a lot of cartoons.
Crimson asks, nay, demands us to say hello to Cody, so I will do just that. Hello, Cody.
Hey,
Hello,
Cody.
I don't know if it's actually a demand, but I'm just gonna assume that it is.
I'm gonna say hi to Cody anyway, because Cody ended up taking Crimson to the airport when instead of me because flights are getting reorganized. We need Howl. Level 13. We're walking.
Actually, we don't care much for Power due to certain circumstances.
In 2005, I was 20.
There's a stumpy little Snubble.
I would have been 19, I think. Yep. 19 to 20.
I think you should probably give moderate powers to Xandru. He doesn't have the rent on him.
All right, let's fix that. Add as moderator.
There he goes, Andrew.
Oh, and T Elite says, who's been enjoying my commentary of Star Wars novels over the Discord Book Club, currently on Inferno Squad about Imperials?
It's interesting because I will probably never read any Star Wars books.
Yeah, I read a couple of the EU ones way back in the day, but they were typically like the stupid ones. Like I read a couple of good ones with Jason and Jaina solo, but like I also read the dumbass ones where like Palpatine had like 2 kids who were named Trioculus and Triclops, and it's like what the fuck is
Triclops?
That's not a joke. Trioculus and Triclops. And did you know
Trioculus, sounds like a super villain, but yeah, Triclops.
Well, the Simpsons had a parody comic.
But Triclops is the name of a Master of the Universe villain.
Yeah, so dumb. The Simpsons had a parody of that once, though, like the superhero comic Biclops, where it's just a guy wearing glasses.
Yep.
And like the issue number 1 featured him saying like he's punching out a guy. This is for making me cry.
I have read 4 Star Wars books in my life. One was the novelization of The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh yeah, I did read the novelizations. Actually, I do have those.
And 3 of them were the Thrawn trilogy.
I never read Thrawn. Actually, one legitimately interesting one I read was I don't remember what it was called, but it was like mini vignettes of a bunch of the characters who were in Mos Eisley Cantina. Like, what's their story? And it was just kind of little interesting bits. And one I remember, I don't remember the title again, but
That's adorable
I
and
read
terrible.
one that had the spaceship, the Sun Crusher, which I remember seeing described online as if a Mary Sue were a ship, which is pretty damn funny.
Ground would be bad against that too.
However,
Featherweight, you're immune to
one thing
ground.
that I've read a lot more than I probably should have is I've read every single book featuring Dritsto Erden.
Oh, okay, so Tia Elite is saying that the two three-eyed guys apparently pretended that they were his kids, but weren't. Fair enough, but still stupid.
It just sounds like really bad writing.
Did you know that he has 3 eyes? Did you? Did you know that he has 3 eyes? How can you tell? Did you know he has 3 eyes?
Ewak.
I love that.
Ewak was very
Geodude
cute.
Champ thing. It's so good.
Wing attack. That's better than Gust. Give me your soul!
I do love how like weirdly dark that is for a Pokemon game. Like oh, I need blood. You're like, what?
Oh, good!
Okay,
Oh,
so
crap.
that's Mew and
This is
Yanma.
not good.
Mew and
this
Yanma.
is not good.
Oh, and
That
Danny
means
Finland
it's a
says,
bug
was
second.
Triclops the one killed by a robot Leia with heat vision? I honestly don't remember at this point. Maybe I read that, maybe I didn't, but holy shit, that sounds stupid.
K9, eat it.
Oh, and chat's also mentioning the thing I mentioned with Mos Eisley was called Tales from the Mos Eisley Cantina. That was pretty cool, and a couple of the stories connected. I remember one of them was this big dramatic moment, like I think it was like a Jawa, and it was just building up to some like I want to fight back against the Imperials, and like the big climax is he bought a blaster from somebody, and the story concludes with him seeing a couple of stormtroopers aiming and then finally pulling the trigger. That's how the story ends. And then there's a different story that features one of the stormtroopers, and it involves like a Jawa pointing a blaster at him and firing a few times, but like it was empty, so they're clicking the gun and the stormtrooper's like, what? And just shoots him dead, and that's the end of that. It was just like, wow. It was pretty like eye-opening when I was like in middle or high school.
One of the
That
fun
sounds kinda
things we are... Sorry to interrupt, but
What
since we got the Purified Zone here, we're going to just do a little bit of grinding, get everyone up to a better standard. On that note, also, in terms of Star Wars stuff, there is an adaptation of the Thrawn trilogy, and I'm going to review it at some point. Not this year, but in the future, I plan on doing that.
If someone did ask if you've read the new Thrawn trilogy, they might have been asking Eliza.
No, I have not read the
Good evening.
new I've mentioned I've only read 4 Star Wars books.
Yeah.
4. Just 4. I have, however, read a lot of Dungeons and Dragons book. Like, I've read a lot of,
Oh my god.
All the Voltorb ones are great.
Eevee.
That's great. No, I did read the like the baby Ewok story. Like, you know, in the Star Wars Holiday Special, you see like Chewie's various relatives. They're in that book from back then. It was pretty wild. Also, Hanyamaru says, arrived late. How many creatures have you liberated from their horrific existence so far?
We haven't kept count, but none of our team has died.
And anyways, they're not. What existence is horrific here? They're all adorable, except for the Chansey fusion. Well, except for the Miltank fusions and some of the Pinsir fusions and a few of the Chansey fusions and a lot of the Muck fusions.
Some fusions are very cursed, but all the Voltorb ones are great because they're just like ball versions of the other Pokemon.
It's so
Yeah.
goofy. Also,
It's
Mega Timmy Tommy asks, who's seen the holdovers? I don't even know what that is.
I do not know what
Neither
that
do
is.
I.
Sorry.
I have no idea.
Zbot316, Linkara, did you ever read Alan Dean Foster's novelization of The Thing? It was based off an early draft movie screenplay with as many differences. I have not, and that's very odd, isn't it? That I mean, obviously it's because the movie has changed, but like bear in mind that The Thing is based off of an actual novella called Who Goes There, but now there's a novelization of the movie based off of a novel.
There's also a novelization of Blade Runner that I read.
Also, can we give a shout out to just Zbots in general? Those
Hells
are so
yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah,
I love
actually
Zbots.
I actually still have a few Zbots.
If you look on the shelves on the Atop the Fourth Wall set, on the far right up top is all of my Zbots.
Oh, that's great. I don't know if my brother still has his anymore, but he had like the Megabot, which I thought was cool as hell, and there were like Burger King Zbots as well.
I still have 2 Zbots.
I don't think I have any more, but they were more my brother's thing anyway. I would have to see if he still has his, but I don't have the highest of hopes.
I ended up buying a bunch more off of eBay just because I was feeling nostalgic, and I only had so many left at that point. So, like, I got a bunch of that. I feel like Andrew Dickman sent me a whole bunch that he had just collected. I think it was him. Might have been someone else. But, like, I just got all of those, so I have this huge, massive collection of Zbots now. That's only there just to, like, occupy shelf space, because I don't really have any other use for them. But it's nostalgic for me, because I used to love Zbots as a kid.
Yeah, they were great.
I got them in a very...
By the way, we got a super chat. T-Elite says, will you cover Splinter of the Mind's Eye comic adaptations of the novel as a bonus to the OG trilogy reviews? If I were to make a title card, can I make fun of the fact that Leia can't swim, but Luke can?
I would. I don't know if I will or not. It's an interesting idea, but right now but I don't have any immediate plans to do that. I probably will at some point, because some of the more famous expanded universe stuff like that would be fun to cover.
Also, a couple more super chats. Hanyamaro says, you have good taste, Zer. And Dothak Gaming says, you guys remember the fan parody of Stormtroopers called Troops, like in all caps, done in the style of Cops?
Yep, I'm familiar. I know of it. I never watched it before, but it was very popular back in the day.
I never even heard of it.
Yeah,
I have. I remember that being a big thing among fan circles, because people loved that and thought it was hilarious. I don't know how well it's held up today. And bear in mind, this was like late 90s, early 2000s fan films, if even that late.
Also, I do see a question regarding, like, not regarding, but, like, did Zbots have media outside of the commercials back in the day? I want to say no, but I could be wrong.
I'm fairly certain not. Like, if there was, I probably would have been really into it. It's the same thing with, like, Beanie Babies. I was shocked that they never did any, like with how popular some of these things were, that they never tried to build a media empire over them. Where's our Care Bears-esque Beanie Baby show?
Megan Timmy had posted a super chat saying, I'm also reading Gideon the Ninth. Anyone read that? It's pretty good.
Never heard of it, sorry.
Never heard of it.
Nope.
I got the Zbot toys that I had in a very unique way, because in my hometown at the only grocery store, they used to have these little gacha machines, where the owner of the place would buy toys that were small, put them in these little capsules for people to put quarters in and spin out and get them.
Yeah.
And that's where I got my Zbots.
Nice.
He also
that's from the toy store, but we also got a couple of those Burger King ones I mentioned before.
Well, I remember Zbots were made by the same people who made Micro Machines.
Yep.
So, like, they would come in like little packs of 3.
Okay, by the way, we have a severe betrayal. Zbot316 is saying, ironically, my screen name has nothing to do with Zbots. I never even heard of it until a few years ago.
Betrayal!
Connor Harvey says, missed opportunity. Green Lantern versus Alien/Predator. Have them slowly use up the charge from their rings and have to improvise. Feels like a perfect crossover.
Oh, dear.
Kill me, I'm here.
Sorry, I have to interrupt you. Eliza, can you please look up Miss Drivis's, whatchamacallit, their move list?
Look up which move list?
Miss Drivis, level 35.
Mr. Viss, okay. I need to open up, that would be Pokemon DB. Mr. Viss. I love that they changed that on Pokemon DB, so that way if you actually misspell a Pokemon's name, it'll say, do you mean this Pokemon?
Yeah, that is kind of nice.
Connor Harvey, missed opportunity. Green Lantern versus Alien/Predator. Have them slowly use up the charge from their rings and have to improvise. Feels like a perfect crossover. Yeah.
35, you said.
Yeah,
level 35.
Yeah, so like he can use. Oh, sorry.
Say again?
Mean Look Hex Siving Pain Split doesn't learn Parasong till 46.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the Green Lantern could just conjure a crude log trap out of the ring before it has to get to that point. And Mr. Video says, hey, Linkara, are you a He-Man fan?
Not really, no.
I am.
More accurate to say I'm a Skeletor fan.
Yeah, I like the memes, and I love that one little clip where he goes into the mirror and then reaches his hand back out and breaks it, like, from the other side inexplicably. Like, that's pretty funny, but, like, I've never seen the show.
Yeah, I did not watch He-Man was just a little before my time.
Yeah, just a couple years before, yeah.
So in my case, I ended up, like, not, getting into it until, like, other people talked about it later on.
In my case, it was also before my time, but for some reason, one of the channels I watched in the early 90s was one of the channels that we got on satellite television, so I don't know what channel it was, because in upstate New York, you can sometimes get channels from Canada and the U.S. So I don't know if it was.
Go ahead.
I don't know if it was a Canadian channel or a United States channel, but they aired He-Man and She-Ra back to back, and me and my brother watched that.
Yeah, TF Master, are you a Christmas Skeletor fan? Who isn't?
Yes! Christmas
I
Skeletor
must save the children!
Yes, that line's absurd. It's not like he's being compelled. Like, I must save...
And remember the web series of Darth Vader running a supermarket?
No.
Oh, Chad Vader. Yeah, that was a riot back in the day.
Yep,
where
Chad
he's
Vader was
just,
a big
like,
thing.
a menial
Riff Tracks
job.
is...
It's like...
Riff Tracks is riffs of the original trilogy, all done with Chad Vader.
Oh my god. Yeah, because, like, you know that famous Saturday Night Live sketch where Adam Driver appeared as Kylo Ren, but doing an undercover boss thing where he was working, like, a menial job? Chad Vader is, like, actual Darth Vader. Everyone knows he's Darth Vader. He uses Force powers, but he's still just completely under the thumb of just manager guy, even as he's using the Force to, like, pull small objects toward him. It's really funny.
Yep. I heard Kylo Ren has an 8-pack.
Why aren't you... Oh, Hanyamaro says, why aren't you? I mean, he is a man. Oh, he is a man, just like you. Yeah, Chad Vader was great. That was like pre-YouTube, I think, or if not, then maybe really early YouTube, where it was
very, very early, like early 2000s web, I would say.
Yeah, this was back when like any video anybody uploaded was like super creative and interesting. Like whether it was high quality or not, everyone's like, "Yo, you hear about the new Chad Vader or the new like pure ownage or whatever?" That stuff was great.
Oh my god!
That is adorable!
It's so angry!
It's an angry baby!
Look at the Yankee baby!
I wanna cuddle it.
It's like it's the reverse of the orb. Instead of orb Eevee, it's angry Eevee.
Yeah, we're missing ears though. It didn't have no ears.
I do know Chad Vader actually voiced Darth Vader in The Force Unleashed.
Oh, that's amazing.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and SSJ3 Zaku just said about the same thing. He's actually voiced Vader in a few games. That's great.
Run away. I don't want to take a risk with Bide.
What a concept. You're just like some dweeb in a supermarket, like, but you're in Vader's full costume. And that's the bit. and he joined actual Lucasfilms.
There is a bit. One of the things I love in comedy. Sometimes they pull it off really badly. It's the mundane in the fantastical, or sorry, the fantastical in the mundane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of reference humor of like the epic movie variety tends to use that kind of thing, but they do it badly because they're just like referencing pop culture things. But the idea of having like some sort of powerful wizard and sorcerer having to like go do regular person things, that is hilarious.
Like there's this one anime I like. I don't remember what it was called because I watched it with a friend of mine like a few years ago. It was basically about the devil working at a shop.
Yeah,
Devil's a part-timer.
That might be what it was called.
So I think Vega is really a big fan of that and has tried to get me into it. It is primarily a physical attacker. Okay.
And Benjamin Hall says Kevin Pollak versus Chad Vader. I don't know who Kevin Pollak is though.
Kevin Pollak is an actor.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what Kevin Pollak has been in that you would recognize him from.
By the way, I do remember there was a really funny, like, old YouTube video. That this was when Marvel Cinematic Universe Doctor Strange was pretty new. There was a video of a guy in full Doctor Strange cosplay doing, like, unimpressive things, but making them look impressive. Like, he walked up to the automatic opening doors in front of a supermarket and just made elaborate gestures with his hands to make it look like he's opening them like a little kid would do, and it's like, oh. It was pretty great.
Jeremy Adler, one comic crossover I'm shocked hasn't happened yet is Back to the Future / Doctor Who. It feels like an obvious one to me. Probably just rights issues are always the worst.
Yeah. But somebody mentioned, yes, Conan the Librarian, the best skit in all of UHF.
Don't you know the Dewey Decimal System? I love how we did that in sync, Lotus.
He just lifts that guy off the ground with one hand, like, oh. what did the guy ask? Like, do you have any books on history? Or no, I'm sorry, my book's overdue. And he just cuts the guy in half.
Yeah, this one's a bit more cursed.
Well,
Oh, and yeah, T-Elite. My apologies, T-Elite. You had one earlier. Believe it or not, the Jabba from the original comic adaptation is written off as something non-canon.
I know people have explained guys the EU fans just accept it was different. You don't need to explain it. I know. I've heard the explanation, but no one was saying to themselves, "Oh my God, we need to explain away why Jabba in the comic looks different."
Well, no. The second half of the post though says people agree to just ignore it and not explain it because it contradicts the movies. So
well, you say that, but there were commenters on the A New Hope review of saying like, actually, this guy is later explained to be a representative of Jabba who just speaks for him and thus says he's Jabba. No, you can just mistakes can just be a thing.
Yep.
I don't think even Star Trek explains everything like that.
Not even Star Trek does. We have nitpickers guides that are just that explain that talk about every single continuity and plot and tech issue. And you know what we do? We laugh about it.
Yeah.
Like maybe someone down the line will try to explain it on screen, but it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah.
Because it's not important.
Well, you know what's funny is that, like, of course, all those years later, before the sequel trilogy, they were like, "Hey, guess what? All the EU doesn't count." So there you go.
Except of course, there were fans of the EU in the writers of all the modern day Star Wars stuff, so they're just bringing it back in anyway. So what's the point?
Yeah, I know they're bringing Thrawn into like some of the one of the series. I forgot what series, but Thrawn apparently.
I think Thrawn was an Ahsoka because I think Thrawn appeared in the Clone Wars cartoon.
Okay.
Also,
and he was also in some of the video games, like TIE Fighter, I think.
Yep.
That was an orange with a sunflower growing out of it, and that was adorable.
It was. Are there atop the fourth wall nitpickers? Yes, people have found contradictory stuff before, and I've tried to explain it away or try to figure out something else, but like, oftentimes it's just I made a mistake or it was 10 years ago and I was thinking differently than I am now.
I got a nitpick. It's when you captured Pyramid Head with the Pokeball and you said I'm more of a Butcher fan anyway, and I don't think that was true.
It's not true in the slightest. The Butcher sucks.
I know you mentioned that in your storyline live stream. I just think it's funny.
Alright, everyone except... Oh, jeez, Skimono needs to get up there again. See how well Skimono does.
This is why I don't watch a lot more. That's why I didn't go into watching all the Star Wars shows when I decided to catch up on watching Star Wars and just watch the movies. I did watch one of the shows. I watched Clone Wars.
Headbutt.
Which one?
The one... Well, actually, I've watched all of Clone Wars now. I've seen the old Genndy Tartakovsky one because I saw that.
Some of that. The fight choreography was ridiculous in those. So good.
Oh yeah, because I saw those back before I saw any of this. Before I saw episode 2 or episode 3, because I just love Genndy Tartakovsky's art style.
You were supposed to see that before episode 3, because otherwise you're like, why is Robot Man coughing all the time?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
It's an addition to my collection. For some reason, I thought I was fighting.
But Honeymaru says, isn't bringing back all the stuff they tried to remove basically most of DC's Tales 52 reboot?
Yes.
Pretty much.
But yeah, like, it was funny, because when I saw Grievous fight in the third movie, I mean, I know you're not going to catch up with the cartoon on that, but he was bouncing all over the place in the cartoon, and there's no way they're pulling that off in live action, which is why...
No, it's okay. They explained it in the final Tartakovsky Clone War cartoon by having Mace Windu crush his chest.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, if you didn't watch that cartoon, and then you just watched episode 3, you'd be like, it's a weird quirk that a robot has any...
I will be right back. I think Vega is calling me.
Okay.
Alright. The difference is, I think that if they expect people to watch those cartoons, like, just before the movies came out, they don't think they expect people to watch those cartoons 20 years before they watch the movies.
Yeah. Yeah, speaks too soon. Great continuity!
But... Yeah,
yeah, sure enough, in live-action Star Wars, Grievous loses 2 arms, like, instantly, so you don't have to do 1,000 lightsabers from one guy, because you're not animating all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
In the cartoon, whatever, there are no rules.
It's the same reason why when they made the horrible Inhumans show, they should have
Was
been
that the one that
set.
got like a theatrical screening for like the first 2 or 3 episodes or something?
Yes.
In IMAX. And it cost so much money.
It
funny to
is
see
literally,
this
to
TV
this
show.
day, it is one of the biggest financial losses of Marvel.
Yeah,
It's
I haven't
literally-
seen it because I fell off of Marvel a while ago, but I just heard that just no one liked it.
Yeah. It lost money even airing on television.
Maybe because they have to pay for those theatrical releases.
Like, every single episode was a financial loss. More so than it cost, like, way more than it cost to make it. It was one of
That's
the biggest losses
impressive.
for Marvel.
Oh, and T Elite says, I'm not a fan of 03 Clone Wars, way too exaggerated for my taste, and I don't like most designs in the art style. Is 03 Tartakovsky or is it the CG one?
03 is our Tartakovsky.
Okay, I don't mind it, but that's not because of, like, oh, I like Star Wars looking that way, that's just kind of Tartakovsky's art style.
Yeah, I love Tartakovsky's art style.
My Samurai
I still
Jack is,
remember
like,
watching
eight.
Dexter's Laboratory and their version of Super Friends. It was funny.
Oh, yes.
Krunk and Major Glory and
Van Halen!
Van Holland or something.
Dumbass team. I love the Hostess Fruit Pies parody. That was a riot.
Yes. The parody of Thor and Van Halen is Valhalla.
Yeah, that's fantastic. He's Thor just with rocking out with a guitar.
And with a super dude mindset. And then Krunk, who likes to watch Puppet Pals.
It's like the infraggable crunk, like whatever that means.
Well, he can't be fragged. That's what it means.
Yeah, I guess he's Doom. I guess he won't be fragged. Yeah.
And he loves to watch a parody of like Sesame Street, like the two characters bonk each other.
Amazing.
And then there was Dial M for Monkey.
Yes.
Oh, and Mega Timmy Tommy says, I wasn't paying attention. Who lost money playing on TV? The Inhumans, the Marvel series.
Yeah, it is the biggest loss that Marvel has ever really had. Like, if anybody wants to say, like, the Marvels movie was one of their biggest loss, no, the Inhumans was still a bigger loss.
Yeah.
They have never had a financial loss bigger than Inhuman.
You know, Febmon makes a compelling point. Eliza Minsby, like, this is our chance. Take control.
Oh,
Well,
I
here's the thing. If we talk
I don't
about-
live in Minnesota, so I can't take control of the Pokemon stream, unfortunately, but I can at least talk about whatever.
Yeah.
Well, one of the first games I was able to basically play on a really old computer was the Star Control, like open source port, which was completely free and it was pretty fun. And I spent like a couple days playing it.
Yeah, Star Control was
great
like
time.
the old PC game, right?
Yeah, it's an old PC game that kind of inspired Mass Effect.
Okay.
Yeah, they literally say it was inspiration. It's also kind of like Star Trek, if all the aliens actually look like aliens.
Yeah, you don't have to just put makeup on a guy and call him an alien.
All they had,
I did
the only thing they did have was basically the version of the green aliens as blue aliens, the sirens, which
Sure.
were basically female sirens.
I keep confusing. I don't think I've ever seen Star Control. I keep thinking of Master of Orion, and it's not that.
I actually did research on how much Inhumans lost once. Let me see if I can find what Let's see if I can find that.
Oh well, time to talk about how I'm playing Remnant 2. Hey everybody, did you know I'm playing Remnant 2? It's a Souls-like, but it's an over-the-shoulder shooter at the same time.
Let's see. How much did they? They lost around 80 to 100 million, plus 10 million per episode.
Embarrassing.
So that's 180 to 100 million just for the basic premise, based for all the basic stuff, and then an additional 10 million per episode beyond the first two.
This is why you gotta do a Black Panther and introduce them as a concept in one of your movies that you already knew everyone was gonna see, and then give them their own show. She-Hulk wasn't as much of a reach. We know who She-Hulk is. She's Hulk, but a woman, kind of. You can figure
Also-
that part out. But, like,
also
no one's heard of the
Star-Control.
Inhumans.
Also in Star Control, there's literally a race of aliens that are basically capitalism. The entire planet is controlled by a corporation, the Crimson Corporation.
Also, Shadows of Life. How does a shooter work with the souls like? I mean, you don't have to worry about where you died and picking up your souls, but you respawn at checkpoints and stuff. And instead of fighting with swords and magic, well, I guess you do kind of have a sword, but you shoot stuff. Like it's not like a full Souls like, but it's kind of got the vibe a little bit.
Yeah, that's the problem with what they did with trying to set up the Inhumans in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They set up a whole bunch of stuff they did with the Inhumans they could do in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then they ignored all the setup from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for the Inhumans show.
Oh no.
So anybody who was interested in watching it from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wasn't interested in watching it.
Ooh, low blow. Mega Timmy Tommy says, remember when Linkara kicked a puppy and he's not here to defend himself? Too bad. Yeah, you know what? I do remember when he kicked a puppy. I'm not gonna try to hide it anymore. I don't care how many timelines he says he erased.
Be careful, Lewis might erase this timeline.
Yeah, I know. The next thing I know, I'm just like kicked out of the Discord. We see Robert Willing and T Elite will read your chats when we see them.
So, any obscure video games do you guys like to play?
I'm sorry, what was the question? Any what we like
Any
to?
obscure video games you guys like to play?
Well, I'm currently Remnant 2, and I'm going to be playing a little JoJo tomorrow.
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss?
We were
that
talking
time you
about
kicked the puppy, I remember that time you kicked the puppy. Chat said it. I remember it. It happened. I remember it.
No, I don't think that happened. So, yeah, Vega has been sick ever since she got back from MagFest.
Oh, no.
And she was making dinner and she's in a lot of pain. Like, for some reason, like, her back flared up and, like, it's hard to reach up and do stuff. So I just had to go help her with that, and then I grabbed some ibuprofen for her.
Fair enough. It's unfortunate. MagFest, like, I mean, I know various cons do, but MagFest just has that effect somehow. Also, we have a few super chats. Robert Willing says, I officially, through Omnibus and Trades, got 20 years worth of Thor from Dan Jurgens to Al Ewing.
Nice.
Lewis, question, what's your opinion on Thor and your favorite run of any?
Yes, I did let them talk to Eliza about that in an Inazuma 11 character. We did talk about it.
What, the Thor?
The Elite.
It's one of your favorite.
Yeah.
I don't really have a favorite run on Thor. I've only read so much Thor, and also, one second, something's going on with a 3D printer over here.
Okay, now that Pokemon's creepy.
I don't know what you're talking about. Look at him smile.
It wants to eat my soul.
I mean,
It's just
we're
a
in
whale.
Lavender Tower. It might actually want to eat your soul.
Cameron Heaton, what is the most request? Oh, Lewis isn't here.
Yeah, that's for Lewis, so you gotta wait. And Minsby addressed T Elite, so I think that's good, but yeah, well, we'll get Cameron Heaton shortly.
The other 3D printer is printing a Robomat head right now, and one of the supports decided to just, like, stop working. It may have to recalibrate. Doesn't matter. Just like, I didn't want it to, like, print over itself. Anyway.
Your opinion on Thor, favorite run, if any?
I just said I don't really have one.
Okay, and Cameron Heaton says, what is the most requested comic you haven't done?
I'm actually curious in this one.
There's probably individual Sonic or My Little Pony runs that, like, I can't think of, or, like, really bad, what are they called? Why am I forgetting his name? Mark Miller stuff, like the more extreme Mark Miller stuff.
Sure.
Like the Unfunnies, which, oh dear God, that thing should be.
Yeah, like certain parts of, like, Kick-Ass or stuff.
Yeah.
Speaks too soon. Pokemon aren't meant to fuse. Not like this.
Not like this! Batroc Zileper is getting up there. Oh, Batroc Zileper is evolving!
Oh my god. Also, Zbots says the timeline reset. Now my screen name is based on Zbots.
Ooh, that's cute!
Yeah. It's like a flying squirrel.
So it just evolved on the Lycanroc side.
Yep.
Lycan Bat, that's amazing.
Rock
The
Dragon,
sound-
even a robust wrestler, will become dizzy and able to stand when exposed to its 200,000 hertz ultrasonic waves. Well equipped with claws and fangs, it also.
It also what?
Exactly. Accelerock. That's a rock move. It is
think
basically
it's better
rock
than
type
a-
quick attack. I think that's better than Absorb.
Yeah. I can't wait until he gets the Noivern evolution.
Indeed. Let's take a look at its stats, see if it, yeah, really super fast. Mixed attacker, though.
Oh, yeah.
More physical than special, but, like, really balanced stats all around. Nice.
That speed, though, is great.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Minsby, I'm not sure if you saw, but T Elite said, so what was the verdict on it?
I'm trying to DM them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Hey.
Chinchou and Lantern are actually really adorable Pokemon. I saw chat talk about that. I want to bring up the thing. I think that's so
chilling. Look at that.
Thank God that Slowpoke's an idiot.
Yeah. Then again, its head is empty.
Hell.
What the hell is that?
Wailmer and Marowak.
It looks like it's just cut off on the left.
Yeah. That just looks wrong.
Ooh, Bone Ring actually did a lot more than I was expecting. Okay. Any grass type stuff? Is ground. It's ground water, so Featherweight should be fine.
Yeah.
Knockoff. There we go.
Oh,
This is why we do the grinding here, because we got that purified zone, easy to heal.
That's a good question. You know what they should have... Okay, you know the Pokemon Lantern from Gen 2?
Yep.
They should have had its shiny form be green. So that way it could be a green lantern.
Nice.
What color is it actually?
Pink.
Some of the shiny selections are very much a case of... Some of the shiny color selections are very much a case of like, I don't care, just do whatever.
No. But aren't there pink lanterns, though? Are there?
Kinda. There's the Star Sapphires.
Okay. And Cunning Harvey says, what new spore of madness is this?
What new spore of madness is this? I haven't used that one in a while.
Also, in case this is helpful to you, Fedmon says, you know, ground is weak to grass and ice
I'm aware
and water.
of the types.
Okay.
But sorry if I seem rude. I am aware of types. It's just I was trying to think of the best strategy in this case because like we don't have any grass types, and water is handled by Skimono, but Skimono took like a huge hit. So it's like a matter of like, okay, what is the best to use in this situation?
Skimono is adorable though.
I know I love Skimono.
By the way, out of all the Lantern cores, Star Sapphires are probably my favorites. Just from their design.
Their designs are, how much boob can we show?
Yes, I wonder why the lesbian likes that.
Oh me, oh my, oh me. Yes, Skimono is in fact good bean.
But if I were to be a Lantern, I would definitely be a blue Lantern.
Bulbasaur plus RCS Linkara automatically wins every game. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, we'll probably move on from this in a bit. I want to at least get Batroc up to level 30.
Yeah.
What level are you now? 27?
Like 27, yeah.
Okay.
That's a brick break.
What level does it evolve into Noivern?
I do not know. I want to say 30, 38.
I'm looking that up right now.
Well, Hanyamaro asks, what is your favorite variation of your man punch gag? Like, you are, I was, you know, etc., etc.?
Either one of the very earliest ones, which is the I'm confused about my gender identity and need to look up more information in the library and discover more things about it. Punch.
Hey.
Oh, level 40. Oh, level 48.
So it's gonna be a while before we get the Noivern.
Yeah.
It's all right, dragons. You know they just take a while to level. They take a while to get to their full forms. And the other one that I really like is when I was like I'm a man and a half, and I get stuck halfway through. Like help!
There you go. Also, Katarn says, I wonder what Pokemon type missing number / the entity was meant to be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's any of the official Pokedexes, so I have no idea.
Missing number, at least when it was in the original game, was water and bird type.
Yep.
Even though bird type is not a real type.
Yeah, I think there was a point where one of the missing I caught, like, all 4 of his attacks were water gun.
Yep.
It's like, all right.
Actually, here's the thing. Bird type was actually what the flying type was originally going to be called.
Yes, but it's not, so the fact that it's still in there is wild.
Yeah.
Because I realize video games do have that. They have just, like, old shit the programmers had that they just, instead of cleaning it up, they're just like, yeah, let's just make it so the players never see it. So it's kind of cool that it appears that way.
And sometimes that weird piece of code is what's keeping the game together. If you remove it, the entire game falls apart.
You know what was fun, by the way, is this was a stupid idea, but I actually transferred my missing to Pokemon Stadium, and the little placeholder image for it was the substitute doll, with the little Rhydon doll.
Yep, I've heard of that. Because it doesn't know what else to call forth. You can transfer missing number up into gold and silver, and sometimes it becomes like a Gen 2 Pokemon, sometimes it becomes like just like another garble of sprite stuff. Because by the time Gold and Silver came around, they knew about missing number and had figured out ways around it.
Yep, one of the variants of missing actually becomes Donphan.
I think if you gave it a rare candy back in Gen 1, it would turn into a Kangaskhan.
One of them did. The thing is, of course, we call it missing number, but there's like 50 different variations of missing number.
Yeah, they're all just jank code.
There was originally supposed to be like 200-something Pokemon in Gen 1.
Yep.
So whenever somebody says the original 151, that's wrong. There's originally something like 233 or something like that.
Hanyamaru says, I think my favorite was I Am Now Up, because you never actually finished it.
But some of the Pokemon that were originally intended for Gen 1 eventually made it to Gen 2. Many of them did not. They just disappeared. They've never been seen since. Like Cactus. Cactus has never returned.
He moved over to Final Fantasy.
Beta and Alpha builds are so interesting.
I've done really a lot of digging into the Pokemon Alphas and Betas.
One of the earliest regular streams we did, like years ago, was when the Gen 2 beta leaked, and I just did an entire stream of us looking at all the sprites and playing the original demo.
That's awesome.
It was fascinating.
They've actually released a full version of the old beta build of Gen 2 now.
A full? How does that work?
They had to restore some of the sprites that were, only had the back sprites or only had the front sprites, so they had to do some sprite works to fill in the gaps. But yeah, they also recreated the entire gameplay based on what was in the code.
Does that include the skateboard?
I don't know if the skateboard's in there, but almost everything else is.
Back in the day when they were early hyping up Gen 2, one of the things that got dropped but was announced was a skateboard that could leap back over the ledge.
Yeah, I only got like to the second gym in it because then my good computer kind of died.
We gotta try it. You gotta point me in the direction of that because I'd be interested in playing that. Does it reintroduce all the beta Pokemon in there too and give them
yes,
like,
it has all of them, including the baby Meowth, the baby Paris.
Oh, we gotta try that. If we could play a full version of Gold with that, that'd be so cool.
Is this like from Hidden Palace or something like that? Because they have everything.
I don't remember where I got it from, but I have the ROM on my computer.
That's nuts.
I think it's probably basically the beta, but ROM hacking to repair what's lost.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, you got to do a lot of things. Because the thing is, the Space World, because we learned about a lot of this stuff from the Space World demo that got leaked, and the Space World demo only had up to like the second town, and even then it was, it had a lot of stuff programmed into it, but it was like very blank. Like it was very clearly incomplete.
But yeah, like fans went through and finished all the stuff, finished fixing all the stuff that was broken and stuff, and they made it playable.
And also some of this may be from Nintendo Giga Leak, which also has a lot of data.
Yes, that actually did help. The Giga Leak, it came out like about 6 months after the Giga Leak happened.
Oh, Mr. Video says, I'll bet you're a fan of Rick and Morty's Pokemon parody game Pocket Morty, since you're a Pokemon and Rick and Morty fan.
Yeah, no, not really. Aside from the fact that I'm not really into app games, I am baffled by if I'm going to talk about one thing about Power World, I am baffled by the concept of, oh, we got to have a Pokemon competition. A similar type of game. Because, like, even beforehand, I wasn't interested in playing Power World because I like playing Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in Pokemon because, oh man, I have to have this specific type of gameplay. It's because I've been playing Pokemon since I was a little kid, and I like Pokemon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if what you cared about was that specific type of gameplay, then maybe you would play, like, Shin Megami Tensei.
I was saying it's like a Persona game or something.
Yeah.
Because believe it or not, for those people in chat who may not know, Megami Tensei and maybe not Shin Megami Tensei, but regular Megami Tensei, it predates Pokemon. You were capturing demons before you were capturing pocket monsters.
Heck, Digimon technically came out before Pokemon.
Oh yeah, no, this I actually did remember. Those were those little like Tamagotchi-looking things that you could play against a friend. You could hook them up. I think my brother might have had one of those.
And I'd be more inclined to play those because they're a different sort of game than Pokemon.
Oh yeah, Pokemon was not the first monster capture thing. It was just the first to become exceptionally popular.
Exceptionally popular.
And we also have
Digimon actually has different like type of gameplay, a bit different. You have to vert, you have different forms you can turn them into. It's more unique in that way. You can evolve and de-evolve, and then DNA. Digivolve is all interesting and neat.
And in one of the Digimon games, you drive a tank.
Also, we got a super chat. Robert Willing says, "So, we've had the Power Rangers team up with the Justice League, Godzilla, Ninja Turtles. What would you love to see them cross over with in comics next? I'd say Doctor Who. 8th would be my choice."
I'd have to say I'd like to see the Power Rangers team up with the X-Men. The two biggest shows from Fox Kids from back in the day, finally crossing over.
I can see that.
This is a little unoriginal and on the nose, but I wouldn't mind seeing them team up with like Kamen Rider.
They've done that before, though.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
Well, they've done Masked Rider, but that's not the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it isn't, but it is, but it isn't. And
But yeah.
Ryan Mac, one of the first horror games on the Super Famicom. Yeah, the Shin Megami Tensei along with Clock Tower. Yeah, that checks out. Yeah. Clock Tower is more of a legit horror game. SMT is more like just creepy vibes. It's like Ghostwire Tokyo. It looks like a horror game, but it isn't really one, except for the DLC. That's legit scary.
But
Alright, we're getting there. Batroc is almost level 30.
Yeah, Tim
Honestly, we
Johnson,
could probably
Masked Rider
move
was Kamen
on at
Rider,
this
but
point.
it's like saying Power Rangers was Super Sentai. Like, it is, but it isn't, but it is.
to be fair, the reason why I want to see
You know what, screw it.
X-Men
I feel we've been here for an hour. Let's move on.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Masked, like, Kamen is Mask, so there you go. But, like, again, Power Rangers is not literally the Super Sentai show, but in English, and Masked Rider was not literally Kamen Rider, but in English.
I would like to see Power Rangers and X-Men 92 crossover because, okay, years ago, I actually designed outfit for the original, like the 92 X-Men cast.
Be right back.
And I just...
Dream is mine.
Now I'm doing moderator work while I'm supposed to be commentating on a live stream.
And
Good
so I would-
news. You have one few. You don't have to co-commentate or do moderator work. You don't have the action to follow up with. This might be easier for you. Hanimaro, so like we'll get your chat when Linkara comes back.
Yeah.
Lousy smart getter.
And I'd like to see what somebody else would do for make Power Ranger costumes for the 92 X-Men.
Did they ever cross over with VR Troopers? They probably did, right?
No, there was actually a plan to do that, but they never did.
Huh.
Just like it was like because here's the thing: the original plan for the Gold Ranger, Lewis has mentioned, history of Power Rangers, was to be a character from VR Troopers.
I do remember, like, I think the main character of VR Troopers, like, I think he had applied to be, like, the White Ranger or something that didn't work out.
Yep, just like originally, Jason David Frank was supposed to be the main character of VR Troopers.
Okay.
It all ties together.
VR Troopers was like 3 different shows. I actually watched one of them, Metalder. So what was the girl's name? Kate or something? The one who was always obsessed with the photograph or with the camera. Like she was the American analog to Mai from Metalder. She was a photo nut. It's like as much as Saban changes, there are little quirks that they keep the same.
Yeah. My favorite genre of comics to read? It's kind of a tie, usually between superhero comics. I like a lot of superhero comics, namely stuff like X-Men and Teen Titans. I like teen comics more than solo heroes.
Yeah, what's my favorite genre? Like
I
don't know,
prefer
man.
independent graphic novels because they have more uniqueness to them and strangeness.
And other
Yeah, I
than
have kind of fallen off of superhero stuff, honestly. Like, like my brother gave me Sweet Tooth and Ice Cream Man, and those things are amazing.
superhero comics, what I read is horror comics.
Ice Cream Man's legit, like that's pretty good horror, and it gets like existential.
Yes, I know, it's so good.
And at my local library, I found some interesting like graphic novels. Like, there's actually a published like graphic novel of basically a magical boy about a trans man. Which is neat.
It's really weird. Okay, here's a really funny thing that people don't really know about magical girls, like Smash Magical Boy stuff in the West. People know a lot about the stuff in the from Japan and stuff, but there's actually a huge trope for magical girl, magical boy stuff in the West, and that is trans themes.
Oh, by the way, I do see a couple mentions in chat. I thought Caitlyn and JB were not from Metalder. Maybe they combined aspects, because it is true that Metalder was a standalone hero. He didn't have partners, and Caitlyn and JB's suits were indeed from different shows. But Caitlyn, the human version, was basically the tag-along character who did not fight for Metalder, but her super form was indeed from a different show.
And when it comes to manga, the biggest thing I usually read for manga is One Piece. And also Undead Unluck.
I'm trying to do Berserk and JoJo. One Piece, like you'd think I'd read the manga, but I don't. I'm just caught up on the anime.
I fell off the anime so long ago that I'm like, just reading the manga.
Yeah, if you fall off the anime, you're not getting back on. So just read the manga.
Like,
no, it's fine. There's only 600 more episodes.
I fell off the anime around the time that they were doing the I want to say during the time when they were going up against Doflamingo.
That arc dragged on. The Battle Royale just never fucking ended. That arc had pacing issues like crazy. When they finally fought Doflamingo, it was great, but like, oh my god, that took a long time.
One Piece just never ends. It's like a song.
Oh,
that never ends.
actually, it's going to end. Oda has said he wants to end it on the 30th anniversary.
Yeah,
and
I'm okay with that, because like, especially where the plot is escalating, shit's getting crazy.
And he's been consistent on that, of it ending on the 30th anniversary for the last 15 years.
Yeah, and honestly, like, please do let it end. Like, I really am tired of this trend where if a show can make money, then it will get milked until it's dry and it sucks and no one wants to experience it again because the ending was terrible because the writers weren't prepared to write for that long. Let something have a predetermined end, please. Things
also,
can end.
My Hero Academia I would read a lot, and that's also ending.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
Yeah,
I've only seen season 1.
They're already in the final arc of that, too.
Alright, and by the way, I am aware that there are multiple super chats now. We will get them when Linkara comes back.
Yes.
So there's, what am I looking at now? There are 3. T Elite has one in the chat, and I see Speaks Too Soon, and Hanimar. So we'll get them.
Yeah.
I also really love ROM hacks. A lot of neat ROM hacks I found out from basically on on Steam, the Sega Genesis collection.
Oh, yeah.
Put many ROM hacks on there. There's one about with signing voice that basically makes them play more like an RPG, like roll over like that EXP and it doesn't reset them out.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. But also, it just makes it a little bit funner, and ROM hacks do make some games more interesting. Like,
One of my favorite stupid ROM hacks was, I think it was Sonic and Knuckles. I forgot if it was Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles, but it was the one with Launch Base Zone. You know, with that music, do-do-do-do-doom, go! Like, you hear the guy in the background going, go, go! Like, and it's kind of weird. The ROM hack is, the game is entirely the same, except instead of go, they changed it to, Bill from the opening of Bill Nye the Science Guy, and that's the only change. I think it's amazing.
Also, Bill White, to answer your question, how much of manga is the idea of filler? To date, I only know of one manga that was the idea of filler in mind, and that is Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail was actually made with the idea of filler. The mangaka literally designed Fairy Tail with filler in mind.
Is it even filler at that point?
And even wrote some of the filler for the anime.
Huh.
And by wrote, I mean plotted it out. They didn't actually write the scripts. It just gave the general plot.
Also, Hanyamaru, I agree. If the ending is bad, you risk tainting the whole show. But you also kind of taint the whole show if you're like, well, the last 3 seasons suck because they're just, like, running on fumes.
Fairy Tail is the only manga I know of that was designed with filler in mind. Because most mangaka are basically writing weekly, they don't have time to think about filler. The thing is, Fairy Tail, like One Piece, is written by one of the few mangaka in Japan that actually planned things out in advance.
well, I can't say that because the One Piece manga has been very consistent with how it's written.
Yeah,
Oda
planned out a lot of One Piece in advance. But then realized around like 5 years in that it was going to be twice as long as he initially planned it to. So it went from being something that he thought would only last 15 years to being something that's lasting 30 years.
It's still wild to think that One Piece was a thing when I was in, like, middle school.
Came out in 96.
Like, that's insane. Like, I was 10. That's ridiculous.
I was 11.
I wasn't even alive then. I wasn't even a glimmer in my mother's eye.
If it was 96, I would have been 10 or 11, I guess, depending on the month.
I
was born a year later.
I think it started in April, so I still actually would have been 10, because I was born in May of 85.
If it was April, then,
Am I the youngest person in the live stream right now?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, hands down, that's not even a question. Yeah, I guess I would have been 10. But, like, my birthday's also in May, so I'd have been just coming off a 10.
Wait, are we the same age?
May 86.
Oh, so I'm a year older.
Okay. You know,
I'm May of 85.
Old school cartoon episode where it's really a lot of fun, like Kids Next Door, Kurt the Cali Dog.
Courage was great. I knew of Codename Kids Next Door, but I never saw it. Even Courage, though, I picked up on late. It was like in college.
Yeah, that has especially like that one episode of Bunny and Carrot Kitty, the lesbian episode.
I don't think I've seen that one. I only saw some sporadic episodes. Although I did see the finale.
Finale of what? I kind of zoned out for a second.
Of Courage.
Oh, yeah. Courage is great. And also, yes, I do remember the Lesbian Kitties episode. The Bunny and the Lesbian Bunny and Cat.
Anime came out in 1999 in Japan. So if the anime was in 1999, then I would have been like 13-ish.
That would have been my
I think the first episode I saw was in Rogue Town, so it was like 50 episodes in. So I guess I would have been like 13 or 14 then, because 50 episodes in, that's nearly a year, right? A year's 52 weeks.
Well, I also really love, like, Paper Mario Slash Door because one of the main party members in the original Japanese is actually trans.
Yep.
Oh yeah, not that you would know that from the American version, but apparently it's canon in the Japanese version.
And people are hoping that with the upcoming remake of Thousand Year Door on the Switch, that they will finally fix that in the West.
I do not have high hopes for that. Like, you could pull that off with, like, Guilty Gear, but I don't know if Nintendo wants to take that risk.
Well, they've canonized Birdo being trans in the West now.
Did they?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I haven't followed Mario in a long time, but
They did that in a mobile game of all things.
The Apple, the runner.
No, the Mario Kart on the mobile phone.
Oh.
That was made by Nintendo.
I didn't even know that existed.
It's
I thought the
all
only time Nintendo
I think
ever
it's
went
gone
mobile
now,
was the Apple
actually.
game.
I think they actually removed
It's
it
not
now.
gone. It's basically in a no more new features. It's gonna be on a cycle. Like they keep repeating the same things over and over.
But I love the fact that Nintendo decided, yeah, we're just going to say, yeah, Birdo's trans. Screw it, we're done. We're done trying to argue this point.
This is as far as you get.
Because they tried to claim that, they tried to say things about Birdo for the longest time. Like, no, that was a... And they're like, no, we all know what it is. You said it in the first thing. Stop trying to...
I think they alluded to it in Super Mario RPG, but like Super Mario RPG weirdly had several things in it that like affected the Mario canon forever, even though it's like a Squaresoft game.
Oh yeah. But then again, here's the funny thing. Super Mario RPG, there are a few characters from it that have not shown up again because Square half owns the concept.
Almost the entire cast has never shown up again.
Yes.
Like everyone, like every enemy in the game except for like Goomba and like Troopa.
Yeah, but oddly enough, Booster has had references in other games.
References maybe, but like I still wouldn't expect Booster to show up.
And Gino has shown up in one game of the Paper Mario, the Mario and Luigi games.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
shocking.
only in the original GBA version.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Vega had a muscle spasm.
Gotcha.
I had to give her a massage.
Fair enough. Hopefully she's feeling better.
She is feeling a lot better after that. She was like worried because she's right above us right now, so so she was a little so we were a little worried and everyone could hear her like going like
No.
We heard
Alright.
nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
All right, so Charleep, what type is Charleep?
Let's see.
I'm
And
going
after
to say
that, I'll
fire.
give you a few super chats.
It's either going to be fire. It's going to be either fire rock or fire grass.
It's the grass part that makes me worried. Like, it makes me think, should I swap out with someone else?
Let me take a look.
With Fire Rock, we can easily zip through that, but how vulnerable are we to grass type? Let me see what our...
Let me find that in here, and...
Kimono, what are your stats for defense?
Okay.
Special defense is 82, so I'm not exactly, like,
I think it's fire grass. I think it's fire grass from what I'm seeing.
Fire grass. So, you know what? Featherweight can be able to handle it. Actually,
All right, and
Fire
while you're
grass,
doing that-
Flameth would be able to handle that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
All right, and while you're switching out, got a few super chats for you, Linkara.
All right, go ahead.
Omnimaro says, would you ever review the Superman story, The Night of March 31st, for an April 1st episode?
I've never heard of it, so I don't know.
All right, and speaks too soon. This sounds like a song. I don't know what the tune is, so I'm just going to read it straight.
All right.
Forgetting you is a thing that I cannot do.
Forgetting you is a thing that I cannot do.
Well, you know what?
It's
You
a
sure
song
spelled
from
me.
Manos, The Hands of Fate.
Oh, come on! I saw that only like a week or two ago on the YouTube channels like Mystery Science Theater's like Forever-a-thon. I can't believe I missed that.
Ah.
Okay, and then T Elite had one. Let me go find it. Oh, okay. Looking for out of context Inazuma 11. Yeah, I could see why there's a lot of gay fan art. LOL.
I don't know about Inazuma. I don't know what Inazuma 11
I've heard
is.
the name, but I don't know what it is.
It's a football anime.
Ah.
And by football, I mean actual the sport that's actually played with balls, not the one with hands.
Oh, for cute!
Oh my god, that's adorable!
Sunflora and Eevee.
Oh. It's very happy
I
to be
bet that's
here.
a custom sprite.
Oh, it's definitely a custom sprite. So that would be grass normal. So we're gonna get Kimono out of here.
That is so adorable! I want to pet it!
Grass normal featherweight, you really handle that. So it's 1 second checking on a thing. On a 3D printer set.
Ah, that's so cute!
And now Super Muscle Man is gonna fight it.
Is not
Freaking
doing hot.
T-Zoc from King of Fighters. I'm pretty sure I've said that before.
I'm trying to decide if I should cancel the print and start over, considering the support's having issues. Like, it should be fine, but I don't want to sell subpar products to people. I think it'll be fine, but we will see.
AJ
Hanyamaro says, tricky question. What fictional character do you relate to the most?
What character do I relate to the most?
I don't fucking know.
That is a tough question.
Yeah, I don't know, some quiet nerd guy. What do you want?
Yeah, the thing is, I don't really think of myself as someone who, like, relates to a lot of characters. Pedal dance. Yeah, we'll be fine.
I'm going to say the entire cast of Alguna Shine.
There you go.
I'll take your word.
Also, read Alguna Shive!
I've never even heard of it.
I've heard of Alguna Shive. I've never actually played it. See, I hate how the protected zones still have a Pokemon that show up.
Yeah.
That's some bullcrap is what that is.
Alguna Shive is a very LGBT webcomic that's been running since 2002, I think?
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know webcomics.
It is literally over 20 years old.
Huh.
Also, yeah, we're going to go, because I had to get called away a couple times, we will go a little bit longer. Oh, I should probably announce, because I've got them anyway, a friend of my family provided me with 3 3D printers. I'm not going to say 3 new 3D printers, because they're not new. They are used, because he wasn't getting any use out of them anymore. So, fairly soon, I will finally be able, once I get at least one of them up and running, I will open up the Robomat commissions, the Robomat at sales for custom ones. So you can choose whatever colors you want your Robomat to be. It's just I want to have three 3D printers up and running. Well, it's an Ender 3 version 1, a Prusa one, I can't remember which one, and I can't remember the name of the third one. It's like Vogo or something, Volo, something like that.
You know what
Power Vogo Burr.
But the custom colors have to go through an approval process to make sure they're not a hidden dog whistle flag.
You know what that makes me think of, though, is going to, like, the M&M store, where it's like, I could just buy M&Ms, but I can choose whatever colors I want.
Does the M&M store have cherry M&Ms? Could you please, for the love of God, bring back cherry M&Ms?
I forgot about those, and you know what? I instantly agree. I completely forgot about those, but they were amazing.
They were amazing. So, To Boldly Flee story, we had so many of those things when we were filming To Boldly Flee back in the day. The painkillers in that movie, they're the cherry M&Ms.
Great. Oh, Amnesia's here. Welcome.
I've never even heard of cherry M&Ms before.
Yeah, there were cherry
M&Ms.
Yeah, there were cherry M&Ms, and they were freaking amazing. And Viga's now in the chat.
Although,
see,
you know what
Viga backs me up here. We need the cherry M&Ms back.
Okay, if they bring back cherry M&Ms, they need to also make some orange M&Ms, because I like orange-flavored chocolate things.
I have never see. No, that's a new thing. But no, every year they bring back all these different flavors for M&Ms, but not the cherry ones.
I know.
No, orange chocolate is delicious, and Viga is cool.
Sweetie, you do not need to apologize for it. You come before the stream.
Yes.
And anyone who disagrees with that can kindly leave the stream.
By the way, I do want to point out, in addition to cherry M&Ms, one thing they did bring back that I'm overjoyed about was French Toast Crunch. I remember Kaluna made a point of that a while ago.
Yeah, I need to actually try those. I've never actually had those before, but I've heard such good things about them.
It's good. Oh, and Hanyamaro says, to vary from the previous question, what fictional character do you aspire to be more like?
Magneto.
That's pretty sick.
Well, Linkara, I did post something in my chat for you to look at later.
What do I aspire to be like? I would aspire to be someone intelligent, so maybe like the Doctor. Not quite as much of an asshole, but still someone like that. If your power goes too high, you may need to do a funding stream. I already have to do that way more often than I'd prefer to, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'll be fine. Let's see. Is Viga okay? Viga, are you okay now? Otherwise, yeah, like, who else would I aspire? I aspire to be like Mr. Rogers. There you go. Cinnamon Roll Crunch is also a thing now, according to Ilnage.
Yeah, that... What? Nah, I gotta go get me a box.
Throw some pony plushies in the car later. That'll make you feel better. Won't make me feel better. All right, so Sandiddle, I'm assuming, is grass ground.
Yeah, it'd be grass ground, because Grottle I don't think gets the ground type until... Actually, either way, it would still be ground type, yeah. I don't know
Grass
if it would...
ground, so Featherweight should be able to handle this.
Oh, yeah. Unless it's grass dark, in which case Featherweight would be able to handle it better.
Yep. Haha, you fool! You can't dig against something. Actually, can dig hit it if considering we have no guard?
No. Shouldn't be able to. I think you're flying.
Yeah, but no guard is weird like that. Also, it is not dark type.
Okay. So that means it's just grass ground.
Yep.
But
oh yeah, Featherweight is close to level 36. We should be able, we were getting close to evolving into Featherweight's Pidgeot form. T-Link55 says we missed their super chat.
Let me go back up and say. Oh, okay. It was just before Hanyamaro that they put in the donation. The super chat says. Oh, I got it.
Oh, Stealth Rock is good.
Yeah, what we get rid of? Wing attack or bite for Stealth Rock? Because I want Stealth Rock.
Get rid of bite. Get rid of bite. We have enough things to handle things that dark covers already.
Alright.
Alright, so yeah, I found the chat. It says, I was thinking what to add to my Discord caption this, and thought, Inazuma 11, there's plenty of gay. Since I post mostly lesbianism, I want to have LGBT variety, unlike PR.
Yeah.
What's PR?
Power Rangers. Power Rangers has had several lesbians, but no gay couples. No.
One gay couple in Once and Always, but they're like background characters.
But they've had like
always posted like Pretty Cure though, like PC.
Yes, but he was saying the fact that Power Rangers has had multiple lesbian couples that are main characters and things.
Have we had multiple lesbian characters?
Yes, in the comics, there's actually two Rangers.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you also have Trini being a lesbian in the movie. Then you also have the Fern and Izzy and Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury, and so you've had 3 sets of lesbians so far in Power Rangers.
Mr. Video, hey Linkara, I'm thinking about getting into Star Trek. I first found Star Trek with the movie about a whale, but never had interest until I started watching reviews. That'd be The Voyage Home, and it's a good one. But now I'm thinking about maybe checking the franchise out. Where do you think I should get started with the franchise? That is an interesting question. Depending on how much you can stand a lot of 60s cheese, which, Star Trek still holds, the original series still holds the test of time, but it was written in the 60s, so there's a lot of 60s-ness around it. I say you can start with the original series, but I understand if that's not to your taste. With Star Trek The Next Generation, I would start... you can start on Season 1, but Season 1 is rough, especially if you're, thinking too much about what's going on in it. It's an 80s show written like it was the 60s. So if you were going to go with Star Trek Generation, look for a curated list of Next Generation episodes. But otherwise,
don't be like me where I decided to watch all of The Next Generation. First Season 1 was rough.
Mind you, Target Audience, which is a reaction channel, they've been watching through all of Star Trek, and they freaking loved Season 1 of TNG, but they're riding on a high, and they'd never seen any of it before. So it might be different for people who have not, had 30 years to think about, wow, this is actually really bad.
Also,
webcam's been bugging me all night.
There were rumors, this is unfounded, but there were rumors that had they made a sequel to the Power Rangers movie 2017, that the Tommy character would have been a trans woman.
Yep. Otherwise, the only thing I critic hit. Okay. The only other thing I will say about getting into Star Trek is I would not start with DS9 or Voyager, because while they have plenty of stuff that's on their own, a lot of their setup is set, for their premise of their show, for their shows, is set up in previous Star Trek seasons.
By the way, I'm enjoying Deep Space Nine so far.
Good. How far into it are you?
I finished Season 1.
Nice. You got a ways to go, but Season 1 is probably... DS9 is probably the strongest overall Trek series. TOS takes a little bit before it really finds its footing, but it finds it. And TNG, first 2 seasons are up and down, but DS9 overall maintains pretty good quality. Helps that all the production team, they're a lot of them carried over from next gen. So they know what they're doing with that point. All right, I don't know what this is gonna be randomized. So I don't know what we're gonna fight here that's to replace the Marowak. Pecan intruders. Haunted girl ? Altafa. Oh my god, that's so cute.
That is cute.
Altaria. Oh, it's level 40. Okay, it's Altaria and Cleffa, so it's fairy dragon, so canine.
Wait, one second. Let me check this moves. Altaria has the potential to learn Perish Song, if I remember right.
Oh, goody. I gotta try to kill it anyway.
Okay, what level is it?
40.
Oh, good. That's 6 levels before it can learn Perish Song.
Okay. Hanumaro, speaking of Star Trek, name an episode from the animated series you would have seen in a main series, mentioning which series is optional. The one that everyone always cites is the, I can't remember the name of it, Once Upon a Yesteryear or whatever. It's like the one where Spock goes back in time.
I am surprised I remember that Altaria can learn Perish Song.
Yeah, but also knows Dragon Dance, so it's starting to set up.
Yeah.
The good news is we got Ironhead, and we are immune to dragon moves, and still... Oh god, this could be bad. This could be very bad. This thing could sweep. Yesteryear.
Yeah.
Okay, good. It's stupid.
Altaria is one of those Pokemon that is weirdly, really, really bad for Nuzlocke if you face off against it.
It learns a lot.
Yeah, it's known in the Gen 3 Nuzlocke, it's known for sweeping entire teams. Like, Winona's Altaria is known for sweeping.
Oh, King Croaker says all our yesterdays.
All our yesterdays is a different thing. Yesteryear is the episode I was thinking of.
Okay.
Time travel in Star Trek? Surely you jest.
Yeah, that doesn't happen. Yeah.
I am serious, and don't you call me Shirley.
There you
When
go.
first moonlight bathed the land, a prism rests where stones meet sand. With a tunnel deep and wide, find the prism where shadows hide. Where psychic echoes resonate, a prism waits beyond mind's gate. Amidst the torrent's rushing flow, the final prism's light does glow.
I think that's telling you where to find some legendary Pokemon.
Maybe, I have no idea. I have no idea what the hell that is. It's a strange prism that is glowing faintly. Other prisms for 4 missing prisms. This could be worth investigating. New quest, Mysterious Prisms! This is something that that the Good Time Zone didn't do, so yeah, we'll keep our eyes out.
Isn't that something that criminals do? They go to Prism?
Hey! Oh, hello, Linkara. You came to save me? I must thank you for your kind concern. These Team Rocket grunts came looking for a prototype of the Master Ball. I'm afraid I was no match for them. They took what they were looking for. I am truly worried about what such an evil organization could do with such a powerful tool. Using innocent Pokemon for monetary gain, it fills my heart with sadness. Linkara, your Pokédex quest may fail without love for your Pokemon. I think this may help your quest. Hey, the Poké Flute!
You need love for your Pokemon. Here, have a flute.
What a crappy fortune. Could be the Reggies. I'm not sure. Yeah, the Prisms is there a Prism Pokemon? I'm not thinking of anything in particular.
There's Necrozma, technically, but
I do always love that they call him TV's Frank. Like, Frank from TV. Like, just for some reason that just
wait, can you
stands out.
check the thing again?
He's called that because back in the day they used to be like an advertising thing. Like if a person was guest starring, TV's yo Ben.
No, I know, but they only did it for
Murphy
Frank.
or whatever.
Like they're not all on the same show. Like, oh, TV's, Frank.
Exactly,
Like,
you know him from TV.
Yeah.
Because especially for you youngins out there, TV used to be seen as a much more inferior medium to movies. And if a movie star appeared on TV, then it was seen as slumping it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you wanted to be in movies because movies paid better and movies had more prestige. TV was for not the common folk, but like the plebes.
Yeah, that's the reason why David Duchovny actually left the last few seasons of X-Files, because he was trying to do a movie, but then he flopped in movies.
Yep.
Also, T Elite says, good thing Star Wars doesn't have time travel. No, that doesn't count. If you ask for clarification, the answer is yes.
Wait, there's time travel in Star Wars?
Sort of. At the true episode 10, which is the Lego Star Wars Christmas special, that has time travel.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
You should. It's good. I consider it episode 10.
So it could be Necrozma. Okay.
Hanyamaro says, are you saying you do not want to see Lucian in live action as God intended? I don't know who that is.
The only Lucian I can think of is the Sandman, who is in live action. So I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're referring to with that.
I'm thinking Lucian from, like, the Underworld movies, as goofy as that sounds, which, of course, were already live action.
I'm thinking Lucian, the Elite Four member from Diamond and Pearl, for some reason.
Well, that has a chance of being a live action thing that doesn't exist currently.
The magic wolf door that saved Ahsoka is her a time travel. I'm assuming that's a Clone Wars thing.
You're like, what?
I didn't watch Clone Wars.
I watched Clone Wars, but that was a few years ago, so I don't remember half.
There's also, I think it was a Star Wars thing where somebody pulled her out from a point in time.
Also, technically, every single time you play Lego Star Wars, time travel. Because you can bring in like things like Obi-Wan, and you can bring things like end of the series Obi-Wan, like from
Or you just play as anybody, like, just who cares?
Yeah, you can play as Darth Vader.
Episode 1, Obi-Wan in episode 6 or something.
Yeah, you can play as Darth Vader in episode 1, saving the day.
Yeah, like, who cares? It's fine.
That doesn't count as time travel according to Filoni. Prison Pokemon could be Suicune because of Pokemon Crystal. That'd be interesting. Alright, Batroc is up to level 30, thankfully. Now, I don't think we're gonna. Now, I don't think we're ready. I still don't think we're ready to take on Silphco.
No, but we can do that bridge that goes below.
Yeah, I think we'll proceed towards Fuchsia because I think everyone there is like level 20s and early 30s.
And we can get the better rod on that path. That's where the super rod is.
Yeah. Yeah, featherweight.
Also, we can see what the Snorlax is.
Yeah. We can technically get 2 Snorlaxes.
And then fuse them together.
Yes.
Hanyamaro says, you don't remember the devil from Star Wars?
Oh, that Lucian! Yeah, sorry, I forgot about him. They meet the devil in the animated series.
I forgot about that, but then again, my mind during watching the animated series was mostly just, what am I watching?
That episode is wild. Is there time travel in Doctor Who? No, that would just ruin the show, I think.
Yeah,
I can only suspend my disbelief so much.
It'd be like there being time travel in X-Men.
I mean, I just imagine you trying to introduce an element like time travel into Doctor Who. Like, we already have to, suspend our disbelief for the idea that a police box can travel through space. Trying to say it's a time machine as well.
Yeah, we've already had, 12, 13 doctors. Now you want to do time travel?
Tisk, 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 tisk. Is that the one where Spock uses magic because it is logical? Yep!
Okay, I remember that now.
It must work, Captain. It is logical.
It is logical.
You can't see me. I'm imitating the pose Spock makes.
I don't know. Why is that the thing that reminded me of that episode?
All right. So, what balls do we have? I don't know what we're going to encounter. It could be a legendary. It could be nothing. We have 2 quick balls and some ultra balls and regular Pokeballs. Let's restock up on supplies, I think.
Yes, we should get more quick balls.
Ultra balls. Let's get another 12. Make a nice 25. We might be in the long haul for some stuff. We'll get a few super potions, hyper potions. We got 10 hyper potions. That should be good.
Hey, if you're
quick balls. Do you have any quick balls? We have dusk balls, which not bad, but I think but considering quick balls are best on the first turn, we'll probably only use it twice.
Yeah.
Kirk's a jerk. Classic television.
kind of see what the Snorlax are gonna be.
All right, first we can encounter some fishermen along the way. Skimono, yeah, Skimono still needs to get a few more levels.
Let's
yeah, I got a bite here. Bibbleaxe. So Snorlax and Barrel.
That's a normal type.
So Brick Break would probably work on it.
Yeah, it's a normal water.
Yeah. 11 levels down, still hits like a truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Infurplume.
That'd be Infernape and Vileplume. So fire, grass, or fighting poison?
Fire, grass, or...
I guess you inferred plumed, but I thought the game implied plumed.
I think Flameth can handle it.
Yeah.
Because Magnitude should be able to take down either.
Yeah.
Oh, Linkara, chat has a good question. Nathan asks a question. Have we caught anything on this route? Does the water count?
We have not caught anything on this route, and the water does count, so I'm waiting till we get a good rod to catch something there.
Actually, I think on this rod is where we get the super rod.
Yeah. Either way, we're getting a better rod. We're getting, like, no Magnitude 10s or 9s.
Hanimaro says, who is the worst person in the Star Trek, the original series? Like, main, side, antagonist, well, whatever.
Evil Kirk.
Yeah, Evil Kirk is pretty bad. Some of the Mirror Universe characters, obviously, are utter bastards.
Yeah.
Probably the mind control guy from the prison from that one planet is like, you will feel incredible pain. So a Marino, so that's probably a Mareep and something else.
It could be either Mareep or Meryl, and Nidorino.
Nidorino. All right, let's assume for the second that we'll be good here with. Yep, Nidorino and
Marini.
Yeah, Marini. So I think, yeah, we're good for just Magnitude. Although, if it's water.
If it's water, we're doomed.
We gotta be faster than this thing.
Yeah, we gotta be faster than it.
There we go.
Okay, so Tia Elite says, have you watched the Halloween and Summer LEGO Star Wars specials?
I have not.
I have not either.
Nope.
I did not know those were even things.
It depends on the game whether or not you can catch other things other than Magikarp with the old rod. Like in the in some games you can catch things like Poliwag with it.
Yeah.
By the way,
I think it's better if we just get the super rod because that will definitely open up our options.
By the way, one other question from chat. Like, I even though I haven't watched Star Trek, I might know this. Q started in TNG, right? He wasn't in the original series.
Yes, yep. There was a being very similar to Q in one episode of the original series called Trelane, which they retconned in in expanded universe media to be a member of the Q Continuum, but otherwise, yeah, Q started in TNG.
That is nightmare fuel.
Okay, so normal bug or normal poison?
Yes, normal bug or normal poison.
So Xandrew asks, favorite villains you love to hate?
Colonel Rhodes from Day of the Dead.
Donald Pierce from anything X-Men.
Eliza, there's a message you probably want to take a look to see if it should be hidden or not.
Which one?
Oh, about Bones being a piece of shit in the original series?
Bones is fine. Bones is an asshole. Vital Thrower Gus. This Vital Thrower is going to be normal either way.
Speaks too soon. Mac wants the flamethrower. Yeah, that's honestly pretty accurate. Yeah, for this, yeah. I'm trying to think though of a villain I love to hate. I know I have some.
Yeah, Colonel Rhodes is one of the definitions of like one of the best villains you love to hate. I'm running this monkey farm now, and I want to know what you're doing with my time.
Yeah, Frankenstein. What the fuck you doing with my time? Oh man, I'm trying to think of something. Like I know I must have a bunch.
Khan is also a really we don't hate Khan, so actually, I'm trying to think of, who do we hate but we love to hate? Just like, oh man, that guy, I love seeing this guy because I hate him.
Well, this one, I don't know. Like, I'm debating this one. Like, because Joffrey from Game of Thrones, but I don't know if you love to hate him. Like, you just fucking hate that guy.
You just hate him.
He's the worst.
Character that's good to love to hate.
Oh, you know what? Porky from Earthbound and Mother 3. He's
yes.
infuriating.
Golbat and Staryu. The Staryu ones have been very weird.
Kefka.
I don't even know. Like, I mean, what he has done really is heinous, but I don't know if I'm in full-on hate territory because he's just a fun villain.
Okay, what about Sephiroth then?
Oh, from Blake 7.
I don't know
Servalan.
I just know he's a cool villain.
Servalan from Blake 7. She's a she's a villain you love to hate.
Yes.
Noivern, Noibat, and Xatu. Or Natu.
Yep.
So psychic flying or dragon flying. Either way, I think K9 should be able to handle it.
Yeah.
So I do see a comment in chat, Lady Tremaine, Cinderella's stepmother. She's pretty infuriating.
Oh, especially in Cinderella 3.
Yeah, that's next level. Griffith from Berserk. Nah, I don't love to hate him. He went too far.
I just hate Griffith.
You just hate him.
Yeah, like that's the whole meme. Like, you see him and you just scream, Griffith!
You just want to drop everything on top of him.
Like, Griffith did have the absolute worst treatment before he went full villain, but once he did, nope, you lost me, buddy.
I think there's one villain that we all love to hate, and I'm surprised you... Them Lotus?
Oh, Dio?
Yes.
Well, part 1, Dio, like, episode 1, or the first few manga chapters, you just hate him, but everything after that, you kind of love to hate him.
And with Thunder Punch or any kind of status move.
Yes.
You have, like, no status moves on anybody.
Oh, you know what?
You have Thunder Punch on Bobby.
Crocodile from One Piece.
Yeah.
At first, I hated him, but then it's revealed. Like, do you remember that one old guy who lives in the middle of the desert who's like, I've always been waiting for rain. I have faith it's going to come back someday, but, like, sandstorms keep coming, but I have faith. And you later learn that Crocodile has personally sent the sandstorms to torment this one old guy everyone forgot exists who lives in the middle of nowhere. And that's such a dick move that it turns around and becomes, like, comical. Like, he's trying to acquire a military weapon of near infinite power, but he takes time out of day to do this shit. It's like, really?
He's constantly using his power just to screw one old guy over.
Like, are you... No, but another really good love to hate minute is when a couple of those henchmen, like, I guess they technically are henchmen, but the guards of the castle were ready to bet it all to fight Crocodile, and they ate these pills, and they're like, these pills have greatly increased our power. We only have 5 minutes to live, so we're sacrificing ourselves for this, but we're going to use this time to bring you down. And Crocodile was like, wait, what did you just say? That you die in 5 minutes? And he just leaves. And they're like, what? That's just the end of that. What a piece of shit.
Okay, so Bobby and K9 are the only ones who can learn Thunder Wave, but I like both of their move sets already.
Can
we learn?
I just won't like.
We can relearn Brick Break. So I'll get rid of Brick Break on Bobby, and then we'll put it back afterwards.
Yeah.
I'd be so mad if it turns out we need like a fighting move.
I also see mention of Don Flamingo in One Piece. I almost love it. Like, I 95% love to hate him, but once I saw what he did in Dressrosa's like flashback, that was too shitty.
Okay, I want to say this. There is one character from Vader in One Piece that I do think character to love to hate.
Spandam?
Oh, Barry from Archer. We love Barry from Archer.
Yeah, because Spandam, I just hate him. He's the worst.
Yeah. I was going to say Big Mom.
I don't even know if I hate her. She's interesting.
All right, time to play the Poke Flute. Let's see what we got. Oh, no, let's not do that. I gotta put Bobby up front.
Yes.
Big Mom is, like, terrifying, but I don't know if I hate her, but, like, just she will ruin your life though if she gets the chance.
I would say Kaido, but Kaido I just hate.
Yeah, Kaido, no.
The Pokemon attacked!
Like, Big Mom does not.
I think you mean other Barry from Archer. Yes, you're right. Ooh, okay, it's a Kling Klang.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Just gears for days.
All right,
But yeah,
let's hit it with the quick ball real quick and see if we can just grab it that way.
But yeah, I was just saying, yeah, Big Mom does not horribly oppress her entire population. Kaido does.
Yeah.
Hey!
I still don't understand why when Gen 5 came out, people were hating on the Clink line.
Batrox
Yeah,
Lipa, grow to level 31. Once learned
like,
Razor Wind, which I believe is a 2-turn one. And it's not even flying, yeah.
Yeah, every time a new Pokemon generation comes out, people complain about, like, oh, look at these uncreative designs, and it's like, Gen 1 had a horseshoe magnet. Whatever.
Gen 1 had a ball that evolves into another ball.
Yeah, it's just a ball.
Gen 1 had a literal rat.
Yeah, it's like not even a Pokemon, it's just a regular-ass animal that you might see. Or like Magikarp, it's just a koi.
Or, or the one that's the most uncreative. Seal. It's a seal.
Yep.
Oh, and Chaos Star says Big Mom will force you to marry one of her children if you're powerful or high profile enough. But yeah, that will be a real problem if that happens.
Hey, we got strength.
Oh yeah, good point. Star mentions Gen 1 also had Krabby. It's a crab.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a crab that evolves into a slightly bigger crab.
2 separate purple blobs. Yep, it sure did.
Although Krabby is best Pokemon, so...
I like Gen 1, but I'm not going to say it had the most creative designs. A lot of the designs in Gen 1 were, it's this animal, or it's an object.
Yeah, pile of sludge, bigger pile of sludge.
Yep.
Ball, bigger ball turned upside down.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you personal preference for balls and whatnot. Sorry, for balls. For Pokemon in a generation, I'm not really fond of anything from Gen 3.
Okay.
But you can't just say it's not that they're uncreative, it's that you just don't like certain Pokemon.
Yeah.
No, my favorite is Diglett and Magnemite because their evolved forms they just meet friends and now they're another species, I guess.
I think we can get Fly over here, so might as well get that.
And then you have Pokemon like some beta Pokemon that were really funny. Like there's in the beta for Gen 2, there was a planned pre-evolution for Doduo, which would have had 3 heads, which means Doduo's not going to have gone from 3 heads to 2 heads to 3 heads.
We have already captured a Kadabra. I don't think we got anything on this route yet, but we've already captured a Kadabra, if I'm not mistaken.
We have captured a Kadabra. And
also, isn't the logical conclusion like Do Uno or something?
yeah, you'd think that, but they made the pre-evolved form that they had planned for the
double
beta
check
was
here.
literally
Celadon City and Route 16. Yeah, we haven't gotten anything on Route 16 yet.
No,
And
not that I'm aware
Tia
of.
says,
You know what, let's get the Snorlax first. We know what we're fusing together.
Yeah.
And Tia Elite says, in this house we respect Krabby and Bulbasaur, which is why I put them in my mock-up title card for the stream.
Damn straight.
And my favorite starter of all time is a Gen 3 starter. Even didn't play any Hoenn games until the remake came out.
It's another Kling Klang!
I'll go with Charmander.
So we're gonna combine Kling Klang with Kling Klang. This will be awesome.
Yo, dog! I heard you like Kling Klang in your Kling Klang.
Oh, Michael Schrag makes a good point. Dolo, as in solo. Why not?
Well, this one actually wants to put up a fight. Hey, we got it static.
And then you have my favorite starter is Mudkip.
Yeah, and chat just said, I will always defend Gen 3 because Mudkip exists.
And that's
Perfect
fine.
counter.
It's all a matter of personal preference.
Yeah.
What else can we do?
What happens when you choose a
Flameth
Kling
will be
Klang?
fine against the... Oh, I can't be switched out because I'm in bind. Let's heal up just to be on the safe side.
I want to know what happens when you fuse 2 Kling Klangs together. It's going to be like all the gears.
Indeed.
Yeah, chat just said 6 gears.
I'm hoping they go even worse here and like it's 37 gears.
Maximum over gear.
Gear 4th.
Fourth, yeah, it's that, whatchamacallit, that thing from One Piece.
Yeah.
Gear 2nd. Gear 3rd.
Alright, Ultra Ball.
Gear 2nd's introduction in the anime was the coolest shit ever.
Oh god, my girlfriend Lil's been rewatching One Piece from the beginning.
Hey.
She recently watched the whole
Simultaneously a wonderful and a terrible idea.
Yeah, she recently just finished the whole the arc where they introduced Brook.
Oh, come on. Like, I know it's the Gecko Moria arc, but
Yeah, I
what the
can't remember
hell?
the name of that.
Thriller Bark.
Thriller Bark. She just recently finished Thriller Bark, and
You know what's fun is when I watched the fan subs back in the day. I think this was back still when they did Kaizoku fan subs. At the end of Moria episodes, they would give you a Kishi count. I love that.
I'll just do regular DNA slicers with. Yeah.
It's just gonna
Let's
transform
see.
into a
Two
watch.
clang clangs together.
oh my!
Sign me the fuck up.
Do it!
I know what this is.
Same!
I'm letting them get away with this. This was a joke they posted on April Fool's Day, like the Pokemon Company did.
Yes!
This is great.
Like the Mega Evolution of Kling Clang of a Kling Clang.
Mega Kling Clang!
Oh my god. It's Gizmos and Gadgets, the Learning Company game.
Alright, someone recommended the name Grinder, and I kind of like that. Let's see, what sprite options do we have?
Star Wars plot point you don't like, but you have accepted.
Jesus! That's an option, I guess.
I don't know if we have enough.
Go with the meme. Go with the meme.
It must have no problem eating with all those teeth.
Plus or minus, unfortunately. So that it's a crappy ability.
Oh my god, Classic Watcher is correct. Is that the Gear Steamer from Castlevania Bloodlines? It totally is.
Is Cling Clang a physical attacker or a special attacker?
A physical attacker.
Physical attacker. So better for adamants.
Yeah.
Combined movesets. All right, we're gonna name this Grinder.
That is pretty good. You know what really grinds my gears?
This looks like a. This looks like the. You know what this looks like? A skeleton of a Megazord.
You can really say that Grinder, it has Top Gear.
Hey. No, but no, Chad is 100% correct. This is that Castlevania Bloodlines boss. So, like, it just is that boss.
Hey.
Oh.
All right, since we're back in here anyway, let's get some more Let's get some more balls, like some more quick balls and whatnot. I'm pretty sure there's like an actual floor that sells different kinds of balls.
A gear to surpass gear.
A gear to surpass Metal Gear.
Yeah, well, no, there was also a chat that said a weapon to baffle Metal Gear.
Ooh, if we can get Dig at some point, that would be good for us. Oh, quick balls, good. Let's grab 5 of those. Yeah, we still got like plenty of Ultra Balls, so I think we're fine. All right, let's go into the grass and see what we can fuse together.
Biblically accurate Cling Clang.
That's good shit.
Colonel Clink.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll repeat. T Elite's chat here. Star Wars plot points you don't like, but you have accepted. I guess because I don't give a shit anymore, like midichlorians, whatever.
We already have Monferno, so that's another Dupe's Clause.
Oh, sorry, I decided to switch. I was gonna check the summary because I can't remember. Did we get Flameth? Like, did we merge Flameth ourselves, or did we get that in a trade or something?
We merged that ourselves, I think.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, Linkara, can you think of any Star Wars plot point you don't like but have accepted? I'll say retconning, like you know how Kylo Ren mentioned that Rey's parents were nobodies who sold her for booze money? Episode 9 retconning that and going, no, you're part of an important bloodline for the 1970s. I still call bullshit on that. I don't know if I've accepted it, but I'm kind of done with Star Wars, so like fuck the whole thing, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't accept it. I find that to be bullcrap. That's why I'm like, yo.
Yeah, maybe I'll fall back on midichlorians then, like what the fuck ever.
I don't know. I have to think about that. Like, yeah, I don't. Okay. You know what? Luke and Leia being twins. That's always been kind of goofy.
Here's one that I have accepted. Anakin Skywalker refurbishing C-3PO.
Oh, yeah. I don't accept it because it's so dumb.
That is pretty dumb, yeah.
Well, we got to the Chimchar though. That's still species clause. Good point.
Also, the idea. But
I think we're gonna say no to that though, just because we already we evolved it.
Yeah. Also, the idea of
we've already got. We might not be able to get anything on this route.
The idea of like banning a protocol droid from translating ancient Sith runes, whatever that even means. There's only 2 Sith people at any given time, but there's ancient Sith runes.
Well,
Well, to be fair, there was a once upon a time in their history where there was lots of Sith. The rule of 2 thing was a thing introduced later on because, shock of all shocks, when you have an entire culture based around backstabbing each other and trying to gain more and more power, it kind of creates some self-destruction.
The person who's created was somebody named like Darth Bane or something like that.
Yeah, every single name is like Darth, I'm the bad guy. It's so on the
Darth
nose.
bad guy. Okay, we already got a Vulpix. Yeah, we might not be able to get anything on this route if it's all stuff that we've got. If it's all stuff we've gotten before.
Yeah.
Oh, we can check the Poke Radar to see what's possible. So let's see. Someone recommended that. Do we have the Poke Radar?
Do we?
I don't think we ever got the Poke Radar.
Where do we get the Poke Radar again?
We get the back in what's it called? Arbok. We don't have an Arbok. It's the Misty's town, Cerulean City.
Ah, yes.
Darth Jerkface, Darth Grunt.
I mean, that's what they all are. Like Vader and like Tyrannus.
Supposedly, the original intention of the is supposed to be like any word that starts with like in. So Vader, Insidious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Tyrannus, like, forget it.
In Tyrannus.
To be fair, at least it's not the worst one. Like, this is one of the few pieces of Star Wars lore I actually. George Lucas almost named a character Darth Icky.
People talk about that, but like that was probably just like, shut the fuck up, I'm not answering your stupid question, because people are apparently like asking George Lucas, what should I do with this? What should I call this? And he's like, Darth Icky, and then just leaves, which is like, fuck off. So like, that's
this
what
We're going with this one.
Was. I don't think he was literally going to call him Darth Icky.
It was a suggestion when they were asking him for a name for a character.
Yeah, what should I call this? Icky. Like, fuck
Darth
off,
Icky.
stop bothering me.
All right, we've already gotten Shuppet, unfortunately.
But like a lot of Lucas's characters, like the Rancor, it's a bad thing. Skywalker, oh, he travels in space. Solo, he's a loner. Like, do you get it?
Yeah, he's not the most creative with naming characters.
Darth Darson.
But even for him, Icky is like a step too far. There's no way he meant them. I like that one comment in chat. Darth in Vester.
Darth Vester is not a bad name, though.
Yeah.
Darth
That sounds like something funny.
Yeah, Darth
Sounds like
Big Gator. That's pretty good too.
Vader McBad guy.
Yeah. Darth Side Out. Yeah. Darth Somnia. Darth Possible.
Gristle
Well, it's not
McThornbody.
impossible, but-
Darth Garth. Darth Stab You.
Okay. I like that. Darth Stab. I mean, yeah, like Darth Stab. Like it is pretty much. That guy who sold the death ticks was literally named like Sleaze Bagano. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Darth In and Out.
I want
Darth and Out from Texas. Yeah.
Darth Grown Toenail.
Oh wow, that's delightfully obnoxious.
Darth Potent.
Darth Vice. I'll be right back.
Darth Interpreter.
Yeah, that's called that was C-3PO when he had red eyes for 1 second. By the way, you
Darth
know
Voice.
about that scene?
So it would be Darth Invoice.
Yeah. No, you know what really bothered me about that scene though, when they were gonna make 3PO like read the Sith runes, and he's like, "Oh, I might turn evil. I hope I don't turn evil." And number one, that amounted to nothing. That was stupid, and Nathan already mentioned that in chat. But this is such a little thing, but it just pissed me off. You know how he gets glowy red eyes for a second when everyone's like, "Uh-oh, is he evil?" Did somebody like put red LED, like, you know, his eyes don't just turn red because he's evil. Like, he's a robot. Did somebody put red lights in him that he's just never used until now?
I've got to imagine that, like with a mass-produced robot like that, and one that's actually pretty popular, they would have like extra features, like, here, customize your protocol droid, and choose its eye colors.
Yeah, but like his eyes turned red. Like, did he have that feature?
Yeah,
I
when
guess he did.
Here's the
never came up
problem:
for
someone
decades.
set the switch to evil.
Yeah, that's literally like.
Oh,
it
also,
never
I
came up
haven't
for, like,
updated
40
the sprite.
years.
I got to do that for for Batroc the Lepel. I gotta wait for Eliza to get back, though.
Yeah, and Goldstar makes a good point. Yeah, Solo. Oh, don't worry. Solo is only a nickname. That's not his real name. But it's like... But everyone else has names that are what they are. Why do they have to write out Solo?
Yeah, why would anyone care like that? Why did you do that?
A nickname. Don't worry.
You know what? Yeah, there's your thing that I hate, but I've accepted. That his last name isn't actually Solo. It's just what they wrote on the Imperial form.
Yeah. He's by himself. I don't know. Check off Solo versus with group. Oh, his name is Solo. Okay.
We might have encountered everything that's on the route. All right, tell you what. I'm gonna try one more time. Then I'm gonna go up and get the Poke Radar and actually confirm. At that point, we will decide if we want to just catch something else, or we just want Arbok in reserve.
Oh, I rather like this. C-3PO is actually a gamer keyboard, just nobody's ever activated the alternating LEDs.
Darth trustworthy. All right, yeah, I'm finding nothing. I'm gonna go and get the Poke Radar. Heal up too while we're at it. His actual name is Han Palpatine.
That's actually something I find really dumb about the read it in Star Wars films. They made Solo, where they made it about the fact that Han Solo doesn't really have a last name, so he got his own last name. He's Solo because he didn't have a last name.
Yep.
Yeah, but everyone else has a last name of what they are. So why does Solo? Oh, we've got to explain where Solo.
Yeah,
comes from.
I remind you, this is the thing that has like Skywalker.
Yeah, like the General Grievous. He's called Grievous. Did you know he's a bad guy? Well, do we have lore on how he got that name? We should call you Grievous.
I don't think we have an Abra.
Here's the thing I wanted to mention. I kind of like the fact that Han Solo didn't have a last name to begin with, and basically got his own last name. But then they said, like, oh yeah, Rey doesn't have a last name, so let's just make her part of a family.
Yeah, like, do you
we
want
don't
to
have an
rewrite
Abra,
every
and I doubt she would
character's
accept.
last name? Yeah.
Okay, she doesn't have an. We don't have an Abra, and I don't think she would accept a Kadabra. So no Poke Radar.
All right, and T Elite says the Sith architect that made Vader's castle. Long story there. Darth Momin. If you say so.
Morning, Eliza. I just realized we need the sprite number for Batroc for its evolved form.
I'm just trying to figure it out because I'm doing some chores right now.
And yeah, Organa was the name of the senator who adopted Leia. I forgot though. Was it established that Leia was adopted in like episode 4? Like, was her name like actually Organa until they rewrote it to be Skywalker?
Oh, we already got a Shroomish. Damn it. Here we go. No, it's a fusion. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna start a poll in a second here. Why is Leia a princess? I asked that back in the day, and apparently the reason is just like it's more just an honorific that she held on to because there's technically no kingdom for her to be a princess of, so it's more like a nickname.
I was just gonna say, like, she's a princess because
a
the writer
we don't have a Pidgey.
She was gonna be a princess until she wasn't.
Okay. Lycanroc is 464.440.
464.
Actually, I'm gonna do something I didn't do what I did last time. Make it faster. Copy image. Post it in chat.
That's right, because this is one we don't actually have the we don't have the numbers for that one because of the way we updated.
Yeah.
Where'd you put that? Which chat did you put that into?
I'm posting it right now in mod chat.
Mod chat, okay. Save image. 464. I wish it would just default to where I was. Yeah. No, not there. So many folders. I'm organized, but there's too much. No, not Pokemon Omicron. It's the wrong one.
And by the way, regarding Leia being a princess, because technically she's the daughter of Queen Padme, yeah, but nobody knew that she was from Alderaan. Naboo didn't exist yet in the writing, so like that can't be the reason, even though retroactively it makes sense.
There we go. Okay, so we haven't gotten a Pidgey, so we might as well catch the Pidgey.
Yep.
Nathan New says, didn't we get one for Featherweight?
Nope.
Oh.
No, we got a Pidgeotto.
Pidgeotto?
Yep.
All right.
There's a species clause I apply if they evolved into it, but we technically never had a Pidgey.
Okay.
The thing is, before I ever watched, like I mentioned before I ever watched all the Star Wars films, I had already read through Darth and Droids. So I was introduced to Leia. I liked. They actually did something more better in Darth and Droids, I think, than in the Star Wars movies. And that's having Leia being her birth name, but in order to keep her hidden on Alderaan, the name that they gave her when they adopted her was Princess.
Ah. That's right, yeah. Okay, so let's fuse an Arbok and a Pidgey.
Oh my god, Arboks eat Pidgeys. That's gonna be hilarious. There are so many
sort of horrible Ouroboros.
There are so many Pokédex entries about how Arboks eat Pidgeys.
Fuse with regular DNA splicers. I don't think we're gonna be using this. So Arbok and Pidgey.
Okay.
What are we thinking? Because I kind of like the one on the right a bit more, but this is not bad.
I kind of like the one on the right more.
I like the one on the right too.
All right, majority vote. Let's do this.
Oh, Quetzalcoatl would be good. It's a feathered serpent, essentially.
That is pretty good. That's not bad.
Oh my god, that looks creepy.
That is
Good
so
luck.
cool. Actually, I kind of like the name Quetzalcoatl for it.
Quetzalcoatl?
Yeah.
All right.
Where do I begin?
This Pokemon has a terrifically strong constricting power. It can unerringly return home to its nest, however far it may be removed from its familiar whatever. Shed Skin or Keen-Eye? I think I'm inclined to go with Keen-Eye because I like not lowering our accuracy.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a physical attacker, if anything. So minusing our attack is not great. So I would go Sirius for neutral. Combined movesets. Why does it even give you the option of keeping one moveset? Why wouldn't you want to combine movesets of everything? We're gonna Screech. Whirlwind we don't need. Twister. We're not a special attacker, but a dragon move ain't terrible. Yeah, let's get rid of quick attack. I just got it. Feather Dance, no. Not a big stat guy. Alright, so Quetzalcoatl.
T Elite says the Organas were the royal family of Alderaan, and there were colonies, so the elder houses, royal families of the galaxies, still recognized her as such. Fair enough. Whole lot of scrambling to cover for the fact that episode 6 wrecked episodes 4 and 5.
To be fair, they actually came up with the idea of them being connected somehow in episode 5, because Leia's able, or at least Leia being force sensitive, anyways.
Okay, here's the actual thing that happened. Originally, Lucas had the idea of both the sequel and the prequel trilogy. The plan was that he would do the prequel trilogy after he'd finished the original trilogy, and then he would do the sequel trilogy. The sequel trilogy was supposed to focus on Luke's sister fighting the Emperor, because the Emperor was not supposed to die in episode 6. Darth Vader would be the ultimate thing. It would be the ultimate villain for the original trilogy. We'd go back in time and figure out what happened with Darth Vader, and then we would do the sequel trilogy to reveal Luke's hidden sister who would take down the Emperor. Hence we have that Ralph McQuarrie art of that was actually used for Rey with like the woman in the desert on the little speeder bike with the goggles and everything like that.
Ah.
All right, so round 16. I think we have the bike. No, actually, what are we doing? We should go and should go back to the other route, which has a lot more. Screw it, we're here anyway.
Here's an interesting little piece of trivia. The reason Twister is a dragon-type move comes from the fact that a Twister, is a tornado, and a tornado is a Tatsumaki. I knew that a Tatsumaki was a tornado. I did not know that translates to Dragon Roar.
Yeah, Dragon Roll.
Oh, Bianca's here.
Yeah, I said roar. Yeah, roll, excuse me.
Ooh, Castelia cones. Thanks, Bianca. Cameo. They said that actually Route 13 is tougher, so I think actually it'd probably be better for us to go all the way back.
Yeah.
We have fly. I wonder if we can actually just fly there.
We should be able to. We have defeated Celadon City.
It's not letting me pick anything, though. Like, I can see the flying map, but it's not actually letting me select anything.
Maybe try to roll over and click it with your mouse?
Alright, I'll give it a try. Nope.
Huh.
That's annoying. I guess maybe we just don't have the ability to fly yet.
Usually it's Celadon that gives you the ability to fly, right?
I think so, but then again, this game changes up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, we have super speed. You gotta check it out. It's me on the running GIF.
I guess the FAA has made a lot more rules now.
Alright, so let's go to the fisherman's house, get a super rod, and let's see what we can find out in the water here.
Okay, chat's saying you need 4 badges to teleport or fly.
I feel like we have 4 badges. Yeah, we have 4 badges.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
It's just not working for some reason right now.
If anyone else can... We don't. With the teleporter, we need to go to Johto for that, and that's going to be a bit.
Yeah.
The cursor was off screen. It happens.
Ah.
Let's try that one more time just so we know in the future.
Oh, there it is! I can see the cursor now.
That is weird. That is weird that happened. Okay. I hope you know.
Yeah, I'm not checking official. I am not checking official Nintendo guides anymore for maps. They suck.
By the way, what's the deal with the cursor? Were you trying to hide the cursor or something?
I moved over to the side, and so the cursor disappeared.
Okay.
Likino. So, normal dark or normal dragon?
Yeah. If it's normal dark, it would be really weak to fighting. If it's normal dragon, it'd be weak to fairy.
No, weak enough to a poison jab.
Oh, chat says the teleport only needs Surge's badge.
Yeah, but you also need to go to Johto to get it, which you have to defeat.
Well, no, teleport as a move still works. Also, it's just the teleporter allows you to travel around without the use of fly or teleport on a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Growlster, so Growlithe and Cloyster.
Yep. So that'd be fire, water, fire, ice.
Fire, water, or fire, ice. Either way, fire. I think Skimono can handle it.
Wow.
Beautiful.
That's goofy enough.
They should have sent a poet.
Damn, get wrecked.
So that means it was fire, water.
Yep.
Because if it was fire, ice, then it would have been neutral.
Oh yeah, Andrew Welter was actually saying what I was thinking. Growlster, Growlorama, Growlmeister.
I'm the fishing guru's brother. I simply love fishing. Do you like to fish? I do, in fact, love to fish. Grand! I like your style. Take this and fish, young one.
Oh, it is the good one. So they switched it from how the games have it, where that's the super rod.
Which makes more sense anyway, considering that I think you get the super rod where, like you get the good rod where, like on
in Fuchsia.
In Fuchsia. So yeah, why would you get the super rod before you would get the good rod?
Yeah. It's always been weird that they do that in the game. You get the better rod before you get the middle rod.
Fishing is a way of life. From the seas to rivers, go out and land the big one. All right, let's see what big ones we're gonna land after we check through this guy's trash.
Water does not resist itself, and ice does resist water.
Water doesn't resist itself?
Nope.
That's weird. That is so weird. Does the Snorlax break up the route? Let's see.
If I recall correctly. My brain is
it did not break up the route. It's all Route 12.
My brain is a little tired because I've been spending the last week sick. I'm still sick today, just feeling a little bit better today.
I found a big root.
Wait.
I found a glitch in the thing.
On the trees.
Or it might be a route a secret route that you can't access yet.
Yeah, there are some of those out there. Anyway, since we're all on Route 12, I think, it's been a long stream, and we're going to be going only for so much longer. We're going a little bit longer just because I had to go and help out Vega. So, plus an hour of grinding. Let's go fishing.
Yeah.
And while we're doing that, T-Elite says, the Elder Houses, funny enough, by the sequels, had long since become more of a social organization than anything else, and most of its members saw an excuse for the occasional gala and minor power.
Okay, so it's water resists water, and ice doesn't? I'm tired.
I can't fuse a boot with a gem.
Who says? You can have a diamond-encrusted boot.
Hanyamaro says, this game keeps on proving that Arceus is completely apathetic to his creation, otherwise he would never allow these creatures prolonged miserable existence.
Let's try a different fishing spot. Let's go out of here on the dock. Let's see what we can find here. Come on, want some friends to fuse together. More abominations against Arceus.
I have seen everything Tron and also played all the Tron videos. I love Tron.
Oh, you played the one where you run on the walls like Prince of Persia?
Yep.
Old boot. Got so many boots.
I love that in Futurama. Like, this weighs, like, at least 10 times as much. And, like, he picks up a box that says, like, 5 pair or something like that. It was amazing.
Alright, landed a Pokemon. It's a Nidoran female.
Ooh, nice.
I feel like just a regular Pokeball should be able to do it.
Oh, yeah.
We got 16 of them. Might as well use them.
Well, almost had it. Maybe you paralyze it?
Yeah, one Thunder Wave should be able to do it. Alright, get in the ball, Nidoran.
I haven't been to the 2002 He-Man series. I've seen every series, including the bad one.
Why don't you throw a boot at it? Oh, that one's cute.
Aww. So cute.
This one ain't bad either. It's kind of looking away. I think we'll use that one.
Yeah.
Alright, now let's get us...
It's posing for its punk album.
There you go. Not even a nibble.
Let's see what we refuse a Nidoran with. It'd be funny if we get Nidoran male.
Fuse it with a water gem. I've seen the Nidorans evolve, merge together in Good Time Zones version, so I'm not that curious about that. Now this, actually we already have a Phoebus. Never mind.
Right? Yeah, we did catch a Phoebus.
Yep. Never mind. We really need is an Abra so we can show that and get the Poke Radar. Ooh, a Chikorita!
Chikorita!
I'm down for this. All right. Let's try the Quick Ball. Then we'll paralyze it, and we should be able to catch this. Ah. All right, Thunder Wave. You missed.
Chikorita is such a great Pokemon.
I love Chikorita. I love Gen 2 stuff in general.
Oh, same. Gen 2 is my favorite generation.
Come on. We got nothing. Everything that we have will kill you. Jesse Springer, do you wish Zeusberg's girlfriend would come back? I don't know who that is.
I think they mean Zoidbergs? I think.
What is the next abomination? The next abomination is going to be Chikorita and Nidoran female. Right, we can catch it. Hey, there we go.
Yeah, starters are always a pain to catch.
They got a lower catch rate, and then, yeah, you know what? I'm okay with that. They can be a little rarer.
Yeah.
What Chikorita sprite?
Look at that one with the open mouth.
Oh my god, that's so cute!
Ow.
Yeah, instantly, I'm going with this one.
Oh my god, that is so adorable!
Animara says, so you love General too?
No.
I don't even get it. Like, I know Gen short for General, but like, I don't... General?
Oh.
I don't get it either, but you know what? Whatever the chat feel, if the chat thinks it's funny, then good on them. Queen Magum. I don't know that Magum. We'll see what that. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we can do here.
You got Ryu over here.
The important thing is, let us fuse these two together and see what they look like.
Queen Steak.
No, you fool! This has never been tested before. Oh, you said you like Gen 2 in general. Oh, I was a fool.
Ah, I get it. Ooh, these ain't too bad. What are we thinking? The one on the left looks like a Nidoran that just has a leaf growing out of its head. This one looks smaller and cuter.
I kind of want to go with the right one.
I kind of want to go with the right one as well, but what do you guys think? I think Jesse Springer means Dr. Zoidberg. I'm pretty sure she died at the end of that episode.
I don't know.
Grass Queen. Yeah, it's Yas Queen, yes. I want to say left according to Xandru. Anyone else?
I want to say left.
Yeah, whatever. I'll go with what the team feels like.
I can go with left or right. They both look kind of cute from just this.
I think right is going to be cuter, personally.
Yeah, I say... I'm going to flip a coin. I'm going to flip my Chikorita coin.
Poison grass.
Poison grass or grass ground for fine. Grass ground would be a lot better. I'm going with this one.
Well, I'll see what we get.
Oh, they're so cute.
All right.
Oh, look at it! Look at it! Instead of a mouth, I would have had a little tiny nose, but I think it does work. Chikaran. Poison Point. I'm gonna go with Poison Point. I think it's just better overall. Speed and special attack, defense and special defense.
You don't want to drop either of the defenses for Chikorita because Chikorita's bulky. So lower the special attack, I think.
Yeah, because I don't think Chikorita's a special attacker, right?
I think it's a physical attacker. I mean, one of his main moves is Body Slam.
Yeah, so I think we'll go with Jolly. It looks like a Jolly Pokemon anyway.
Yeah.
All right, combined movesets. Chikaran learned Razor Leaf. Chikaran learned Poison Powder. We don't need Synthesis. All right, Chikaran. Let's see what name we got. McGwimsty, Belladonna.
Oh, I like Belladonna.
Belladonna ain't bad.
Your
Magwimsty.
My joking name would be Queen Steak, but that's my joking.
Hanyamaro, now that is a comb over right there.
Yeah. Hey, now, you leave it alone.
What else? Bulbasaurita? Sarita, I don't mind. You know what? I like Sarita.
Yeah, Sarita's great. It's so cute.
She is. I love it.
Aww.
This game is awesome.
Rita Repulsar is also a good one, but I think we'll leave that for like a Bulbasaur and Nidoran combo.
Aww.
Alright. Continue down the route. Try to gain as many levels as possible. Because we're gonna hit up Silphco as the next major plot point after we reach everything else.
Oh.
Alright, that was the water, so we can catch something in the grass now too.
Yes.
Because I consider water to be a separate thing from grass. Alright.
Most Lovelockers do.
What do we got? Yes!
Bulbasaur!
I like the comment. Ironic, the first non-poison grass type, and we added poison to it. That is one little Star Wars thing I do like. That little clip of Palpatine going, ironic.
Ironic. We are getting this thing. We are getting it! Tangela, I'm not sure what you're referring to. I don't think such a Pokemon exists. No, that's Team 4 Stars gag. I'm not... Thunder... It probably could survive a Thunder Punch, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to keep tossing Ultra Balls. I want this Bulbasaur!
It's weird that Tangela was the only non-dual type final stage grass Pokemon in Gen 1.
Get in the ball. You were coming with us. You're too cute.
Get in the ball. Get in the
Get in the
ball.
ball.
Sir. Get in the ball. Get in the ball.
Number 1 in the decks and number 1 in our hearts.
Get in the ball.
I'm kind of afraid of what I would fuse it with, though. We have anything that can do like very small amounts of damage. Let me see.
I don't think you should risk it.
Bubble Beam, but I don't. But the problem with Bubble Beam is we'd be vulnerable to grass type attacks.
Yeah.
Hanimaru makes a point. Is it weird that when I see them say, "We hope to see you again," it sounds like go out there and get your rear handed to you again?
Jesse Springer, do you think someone would like being a Cyberman if they kept emotions and memories? Depends on the person, because like there's a character like that in the 13's era.
Yep.
Plus Earthshock era Cybermen, they seem to actively suppress their emotions but still possess them and use them.
Seriously, what happened in the end of the 13 run was just like intense.
Yeah, we could risk Skimono with Bubble Beam, but I fear.
I don't think you should do it.
I don't.
Yeah,
either.
only 9 levels ahead. I feel like Bulbasaur could still do some damage to it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just tossing Ultra Balls. Yeah, if there aren't many other fusion options, I'm okay with just going double Bulbasaur and see what happens. I've already Thunder Waved it. It's paralyzed, but it's still a low catch rate.
I just realized it's dark out right now, isn't it?
Good point. I think it is dark out. We can try Dusk Balls in a bit. Oh, good. Takedown. It'll hurt itself.
That's not bad.
We only have 1 Dusk Ball? I thought we had more Dusk Balls.
We should buy more Dusk Balls next, I think.
Get in the ball.
Ah!
So close!
I always wonder why the Cybermen didn't just make a body that could send the impulses to their brain. Why stop there?
Get in the ball.
What is a net ball again? Bugs and fish? Yep. Ah!
It'd be really funny if the next Pokemon we find on here is Krabby.
Get in the ball,
Press A and
Bulbasaur.
up.
Get in the ball. Get in the ball.
There we go!
Get in the ball, Nebby!
Get in the bag, Nebby.
Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball.
I do
love
kind of miss the old commercial bumpers. These are all beautiful, beautiful sprites. This one's based on... Some of them are based off of the card game art, and I think that's awesome. Oh, it's like a Gen 1 version.
That really goofy looking one looks so cute.
I love it. I love it so much. I love them all. But I think we're going to stick with Sleepy. There's another card art one. Oh, my God!
The heart one. The heart one. It's perfect.
Ah, I like Sleepy. Oh, that's great.
Wow.
So many good ones. I like Sleepy. I like Heart. I like Black and White.
I should go with Heart.
Bulbasaur is just so good. I love it. I love it so much.
Now let's see what its fusion partner is gonna be.
I'm gonna heal up Bobby real quick just to be on the safe side. Plus, did we fall asleep? I can't remember now. Yeah, we're still asleep. I gotta fix that. The Poke Flute should be able to work.
Yeah, Pokeflute should be.
There we go. Yeah.
I still miss the commercial puppets because those always had some funny bits on them.
I'm on. Okay, we already have Chimchar.
Yeah.
Jesse Springer says, "Did you see the Gardevoir family cards?"
I have not.
Yeah, nope.
All right, let's see what we can combine my favorite Pokemon with.
They are saying get more Dusk Balls as well.
Not a bad idea. You know what? We can hop back real quick.
Damn, you were in there for so
damn
long,
it.
the tree grew behind you.
Gas Doom!
Well, that's a
Pretty
ghost
sick.
dark type, I think.
Ghost Dark, so Fairy.
Oh, and
Although
then Shadow
ghost type
mentions,
could be-
you have
could be
an
an issue.
unused Piplup in your PC.
Okay, we need a Fairy type move. Kate Cast reviews best Pokemon caught. Bulbasaur's my favorite too. You have good taste, Kate Cast.
But I really think sometimes prefer Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh no.
Okay, good. That was a tense moment there. Arbuskin. So Arbok and Combuskin. So
That'd be a
poison,
poison
fighting, or
fire.
poison fire.
Yeah, so...
Flamet should be able to handle that. Or Skimono I don't want to send in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Aaron. Aaron and
Oh.
Combuskin. So Magnitude, yeah, it should doubly kill it. Hey! Alright, that was a mistake. Let's go back up, buy some Dusk Balls.
Well, I have seen Path to the Peak Fire Tower V. It's nice. One of the old Pokemon fan art drawer actually got to work on it.
Very nice.
Who also works at Disney. A Big City Greens last time I checked, who actually storyboarded parodies of Jesse and James.
Alright, I'm gonna buy some more Ultra Balls too, just in case we run to a legendary or something.
Yeah. It'd be funny if the next one you see is Arceus.
Truly, we have created we've created the world's strongest Pokemon. Let's turn down the speed again. There we go.
Let's see.
Doublesaur.
I think
Sentry
we
and
already had
Bulbasaur
one
would
of
be really
these.
good.
I thought we would have.
Did we get the KateCast reviews chat?
What was that?
Did we get the KateCast reviews chat, the
Yeah, we
Bulbasaur
did.
caught? Okay.
Yeah, we'll go over a little bit just to be on the safe side before I decide to go with the double Bulbasaur. Jesse Springer, can we talk about how the Ether Foundation tried to recreate Arceus? Bigger Sore! I like Bigger Sore, that's good too.
I get an idea. You could combine the Bulba from Bulbasaur with Soar in Bulbasaur and see what you get.
That's a weird ass name. I think the universe wants us to have Bigger Sore.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is pretty intense.
I'm giving it every opportunity here.
Tell me it gets like 100 tendrils from its back.
Darn, it's confusing.
Pupitar and Piplup. Piplup seems to be relatively common. Already got
Green Cannon
you.
isn't bad.
Yeah, the Aether Foundation trying to recreate create an artificial Arceus. Those guys really were assholes.
Yeah.
Green
He can
Giant's
do
also a
better
good
than
name.
God.
Bigger
We
Green.
will- No.
Earl. Pipto.
What the hell? Is
Kabuto
that?
and Piplup.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna give it a couple more tries here. Then I think we'll just go for double Bulbasaur.
There should be a 1% chance Pokemon here on this route. I wonder what it is though.
What's the 1% chance one?
I don't know because you haven't randomized.
Oh, that's cute. Pee-pee. That is less cute, but still kind of awesome.
I feel my soul's been ripped out of my body.
The eyes, the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. Bulba Moore, Chansey, and Piplup.
I have a feeling that one of the things on the list here might be a Piplup that we haven't rolled yet.
I think this is probably the entity's favorite type of Pokemon game.
All right, I think this is pretty much a clear sign. The universe wants us to go double Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
I like that post, Bulba Moore.
Bulba Moore is also a good one.
Double Bulbasaur, what does it mean?
Double Bulbasaur across the sky. All right, we're gonna be patient here because we got a lot of balls to go through. Suppose we got a Thunder Raven first. There we go.
Freezing.
Well done, Midspeed. Well done. All right, let's go through the Dust Balls first. Double Bulbasaur. Hey, much easier.
There you go.
Thesaurus. Bulba Evermore.
After this fusion, I think I'm gonna have to get going.
Don't worry, I think we're gonna call it quits for the night.
Okay.
Time to go see what a double Bulbasaur forever looks like.
Once again, you were grinding for so long, an entire sapling grew behind you.
I tried, just to get something else, but you know what? The universe clearly wants my favorite Pokemon to have its double fusion.
No, I just
How
love
many
how it's like
plushies of
because it's
Bulbasaur do
like
you
an
have,
oldish
Linkara?
video.
What was that?
How many plushies of Bulbasaur do you have in your house?
Not enough.
But I just like how because you refresh the screen, the sapling is just back. Like you're just trapped in the woods now.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna super splicer this. All right, fuse. Man, so many choices.
I know, we can have a Bulbasaur or a Bulbasaur!
That one, for sure. That's the one.
Let's see what it looks like.
New mascot coming.
Oh
Ooh.
my god, that's awesome.
It's
an
kind of
Ivysaur.
it's like an Ivysaur kind of.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's like a super Ivysaur.
It's like it's halfway between a Bulbasaur and an Ivysaur.
That is
Now
cool.
now you gotta fuse 2 Bulbasaurs again and make an Ivysaur, and then fuse both of those.
All right, overgrow, neutral nature, or speed minus defense. I think it's naturally a very slow Pokemon, so I think neutral will be fine.
Yeah.
All right, Super Soar. We got Bulbamoore, Double Soar, Bulbasaur, Bulbascored, Everbulb. Bulbamoore was also a good one.
Double Bulba.
Yeah, double Bulba.
And then
That sounds like a name of a bubblegum.
I was just gonna say Bulba my pleasure, Bulba my fun.
Screen grab that
Mark,
Bulbasaur
nice
so you can
combo
3D
over
print
again.
it later. Bulba Squared, Bibasaur, Ivy Bulb, Double Bulba.
Bubble squared sounds kind of funny.
Bulbasaur.
It only works if Bulbasaur equals 2.
Bulba Squared.
Okay, hurry!
Hey, tomorrow, nice comb over.
Actually,
Look at-
Bulbasaur is 1, so 1 times 1, yeah, okay.
Take a look at Xander's suggestion, Larry.
Larry. Budbasaur.
Bulba 2 times 2 times. I
I like Bigger Sore.
We called him Bulba 2 times because he always vine whipped everything twice.
I think I wasted a super splicer because they were both the same level, but doesn't matter. Look at this thing; it's beautiful. Oh, we'll be back next week with more of this.
2 Bulba, 2 Sore. That's not bad.
I want to thank my wonderful guests, Minspy,
Hello.
Eliza,
I will be back to streaming on Tuesday, so see me then.
and Lotus Prince.
And I'll be streaming tomorrow night. There might just be a little JoJo in it for you.
Ooh, a little JoJo or a big JoJo?
It's a big deal for me. I've been waiting to get this game for like 15 years.
Lowercase
Oh.
J, lowercase Joe.
But will the
Oh,
event
certainly
be
uppercase.
bizarre?
All right, and of course, buy Robomats today to defeat bad comics, and keep an eye out. The Ben 10 review will definitely come out by tomorrow, I think. possibly in the early hours of the day, and then I gotta devote all my time to finishing History of Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. Script is written, need to record it, need to edit it. Fingers crossed.
Ben 10 may actually come out on Monday.
Yeah, but a week late.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, I gotta forget.
By the way,
Do we
Fevron
gotta update the art? So what do we have to update the art on?
Yes.
Because I think we.
Batroc as the pair.
Yeah, I already updated Batroc.
Okay.
Okay.
They just look very similar to each other, but the head is different. Or did I?
I sent you the artwork.
Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah, I saw it in chat. Yeah. In Discord chat, I mean.
All right, have a good night, everybody. We'll be back next week with more. And keep an eye out for stuff by Robomats.
Bye.
Have a wonderful night.
Bye-bye. Good night, everybody.